mic's messed up. There we go. Hey, what's up, Ethan, Fisher, Hyper? How are you guys? Trying to play ranked. I can't find a match. Jose, Juan, welcome in, Jose. How the heck are you? Oh, there we go. Opponent found. Found somebody on the Artemis 2 that's bored, wants to play a game of ranked. Evco and Mariah, how are you guys? Welcome in. The Donnynator, that's me. What's up, Solo? How are you, buddy? Solo, are you dashing this weekend, or are you going to take Easter off? I imagine a lot of people are probably ordering stuff on the holidays, and I don't know if they pay you a bonus or not, but I'm curious. B, how's it going? Tanner, welcome in. What's new with Tanner? Missed you, dude. Thanks for popping in here. Happy early birthday. Your birthday's on Easter. You're doing it now. It's downpouring. They better be tipping. Tipping you well. But he's leading off with Bryce Turing. I feel like he might be a bunt type of opponent, and sure enough, he is. I realized it after I started winding up, and I looked at the batting averages, like, oh, this guy's probably actually really bunting and not just bunt dancing. What's the birthday plans looking like, sir? For Mr. Tanner. All right, turn down my own speakers here a bit. I don't think that Veritek's got a particularly strong arm. I'm trying the Veritek card. Let's see. You're going to the race in Tennessee and taking next week off. NASCAR race. Now, how does NASCAR work as far as trying to meet the drivers? Do they go out early and interact with the fans, maybe post race, or is that just not going to happen at a NASCAR event? You know, like occasionally at a baseball game, you might catch a player earlier if they hang around before heading to the lockers to sign some autographs and stuff. Guys, I got to be honest, I didn't dive because I thought I was going to scoop it and throw it to first and get the out. I misjudged that one. Fizzing and Foster, welcome in. Great system, whole weekend ordeal. You can see half of them walking around and stuff. That's really cool. Yeah, I didn't know how fan-friendly it was as far as like maybe getting to interact with somebody. Z's, FJ, and Zyro, welcome in. When you guys follow, my timer goes up. We got a big timer today. We need 100 follows or 100,000 likes, and I'll do a big pack opening. And believe me, I want to do the pack opening. So, yeah, please follow, share, and like. Be like Zyro. Those of you that just followed, Zyro, FJ, who do you guys root for as baseball fans? Hey, Bruce, thanks for subscribing. Light should have flashed for you, Bruce. The software I use doesn't always interact really well. It's called Lumia Stream with the red chat. Bruce, who's your favorite baseball team? Trying to keep up with the chats and the games. So I'm sorry if I get behind on anything. Let me make the lights flash for Bruce, though, because that ain't right. Here we go, Bruce. This is what they're supposed to do. They change color. The lights behind me. So there they go. Solo says if you saw a NASCAR driver heading around the track in plain sight or walking around his hometown, he wouldn't recognize who they were. I think I might recognize Tony Stewart. I assume Tony's still active. Would have recognized Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Jr., but I don't think those guys are going anymore. Obviously, Sr. passed away. But, yeah, that's a good one as far as how many NASCAR drivers I'd recognize. Don't think I'd recognize the Jimmy Johnson guy. I know he's very popular. Or at least he had been one of the top drivers in the sport. But, yeah, I don't think I'd recognize him if I saw him. This is a terrible start to this game for me defensively. Yamamoto's getting knocked around. Let's see if we can slow down the offense for my opponent. I've been on a little bit of a free fall last couple of streams. Today we're going to bounce out of it. It all started with that ranked seasons game I loaded into with my common lineup. Right, so weak grounder, but it does find the 5.5 hole. You would notice Junior, but that's about it for Solo Phil. Yeah, since we're on the subject, who's everyone's favorite driver in any driving category? So favorite Formula One, NASCAR, any of it? I'd say Lewis Hamilton's probably my favorite from watching Drive to Survive. I don't watch it every single season or anything. Look at the Solo streak. Solo has watched 95 streams in a row on the purple platform. Solo, that's nuts, dude. Thanks for being here so consistently. Chaotic, how are you, bud? Are you ready for holiday weekend, Chaotic? I need some runs. We're facing Chris Sell here to start. I thought that one would slip through. It's out on the outfield grass, and he's going to turn and get me. You got your girlfriend into NASCAR last year. She loves it, and now she watches every Sunday. Do you guys root for the same drivers, or does she have a different set of folks she wants to see win week after week, Tanner? Talking a little NASCAR with Tanner. He's heading to the event for his birthday. Grayson, welcome in. She does root for a different driver than Tanner. Well, it makes the conversations around the home interesting, right? Bummer. Grounded out to the pitcher there. Ducky, what's going on, Ducky? Thanks for being in the red chat. I'll just serve it where the defense isn't. Couldn't tell you the last time watching a NASCAR race for Chaotic. Same here. Yes, definitely haven't watched one in ages. Well, so it's a thing that NASCAR did with splitting the races out, kind of ruined it. You don't even watch it anyway, so you don't care, says Solo. Solo, I don't think I've been paying attention to even know what you mean about splitting the races out. I'm getting a little swing happy here, which is making me unhappy because I'm falling behind on the count. And down I go with Tatis. Indy Sharks and Dewey Matt, welcome in. Grayson, welcome in. Who do you guys root for as sports fans? They split the race laps as Solo. I guess I'm still struggling to understand what that means. So each lap is like its own individual race or something? As far as point standings goes? What's up, Idaho Mike? Indy Sharks, he's a Dodger fan. Hey, small market baseball fans, we got to stick together. Good to have you here, Indy Sharks. Who's your favorite Dodger of all time? All right, let's set this shift up. Let's go butt cheesing, and that's fine. Let's see, Solo's got the, or excuse me, Tanner's got the breakdown. They do stages, so 400 laps can be split, 100, 100, 200, something like that. Nice unis. Hey, thanks, Frankie. Freddie's favorite player for Indy Sharks. Dylan, welcome in. Nolan, welcome in. How are you guys? Oh, that's great. Already behind in the game. Now we got the shortstop betraying us on a grounder hit right to him. Those of you that play head-to-head, are you guys using the online bear down mechanic? So I shifted Chipper Jones out of my lineup, and I put in Jesus Madi to third. And Madi, his throw window was not where I was expecting it on that, so we had to cancel out what could have been a double play. Here's Harper stepping in. Hey, thanks, Indy Sharks. Indy Sharks, do you have any fun plans for your weekend? How about for you, Idaho Mike? Are you doing anything special this weekend? That one's gone if it stays fair, and thankfully for me, it's just going to hook foul. I was thinking we might get weak contact pitching the soft stuff away, but yeah, he just hooked it out of there with Harper's strength. Let's see, Indy Sharks, he's playing travel ball. What position do you play, Indy Sharks? If you guys are scrolling in, please be sure to follow, share, and like. Great to have everybody there watching us across the 3 platforms. Ham dinner for Idaho Mike. That sounds delicious. Are you cooking it or one of the family members cooking? Now we're cooking with Idaho Mike. All right, trying to pick up Cell's release point and try to lock in. All right, Indy Sharks, he's pitching as a left-hander. What's your go-to pitch in a big moment? You're relying on the slider, the four seam. Tell me about how Indy Shark's going to strike me out. Wife and Idaho Mike are working on the ham dinner for Easter Day. Ooh, and I'm swinging over the top. Pax on top. How's it going, Pax? The Hooper. What position do you play when you play basketball, Pax? And we'll get a good swing from Carlos Santana. 4-seam fastball. It's got a lot of movement for Indy Sharks. Center or power forward for Pax. Pax is tall. I got Pete Armstrong stepping in. I think I recognize the speediness of the pitch, but not the location, and got myself behind on that check swing. If you guys need help with the egg hunt program, I have the egg hunt command in my chat, and I have all the solves for you. So let me know if you're stuck on any of them. I got you guys covered with that. We'll get a 2-run homer from Pete Armstrong. I'm an A's fan. They took it to the Astros last night, so that was nice. Lawrence Butler and Max Muncy hit back-to-back homers, and I forgot what the final score was, like 12-3 or something. But yeah, it's nice for them to win their first game in Sacramento. How about for you guys? Who do you guys root for as baseball fans? Chris and Nat are in the stream. How's it going, Chris? Parker, welcome aboard. Parker Flowski is our latest member of the community. Welcome in, Parker. I put the contact thing on all my parallel cards. What attribute are you guys applying to your cards as you grind them out? Yeah, I did hammer that one, though, for a change, Chris. That's for sure. Ooh, I should have been on that. Was a little jumpy. Chris is a Braves fan. I usually like to ask you guys, once I find out your team, who's your favorite Brave, past and present? RJ and Monkey. Welcome in, RJ and Monkey. Cam, welcome to the stream. What's up, Cam? We're multi-streaming. Unfortunately, no drops enabled on the purple side this weekend, but we do have the egg missions for you guys. Exclamation point egg. Egg 2, blah, blah, blah. If you need any of those how-tos, you know, as to unlocking the riddles that they put in. This guy is wearing out the infield with perfectly placed balls. Yeah, no drops. I'm out of here. Me too. I should just turn off the stream. RJ, just follow out. We know RJ. Yeah, I shouted you out, man. How's your day going, RJ? Fielding, and you pulled the Chase Aaron Judge. Good going, Indy. You going to keep Judge and complete live series, or are you going to sell him? Let's see, Chipper Jones and Acuna. Couple of great Braves, past and present. Good answer. Yeah, I do, Parker. There's actually a video for you guys on TikTok. It's my second most recent upload. You can just pause the video if it's easier, or you can join my purple chat, and I have a command for everything there. Or you can join my Discord. It's all laid out in a little bit better format. But if you need any specific one, let me know, and I have the answer here in the other chat for you. But yeah, there's the 8 missions. Some of them are a little bit weird as to how they lay those things out. Opponent's back to hitting again really well against Yamamoto. We do jam them up. That's definitely a good benefit. Here's the Big Dumper. Is there a better nickname in sports than the Big Dumper? If so, I want to hear it. Tell me what it is. In my day, and you guys are all very young compared to me, but we had Oil Can Boyd was the pitcher. I thought Oil Can was one of the best names I ever heard in my life when I was a child watching baseball. Definitely had some Oil Can Boyd baseball cards in the overprint era. All right, so Indy Sharks, he's keeping Judge. I would too. Having to deal with the tax of the game is really annoying when you buy and sell. If you're trying to do live series eventually anyways. Rowdy just followed. How's it going, Rowdy? Shoot. Guy doesn't want to swing. Well, now he wants to swing. That one's not coming back. Rowdy, who's your favorite athlete of all time? But yeah, Yamamoto's been getting shelled for me. I don't know who to pitch with. I feel like all these guys on All-Star are just getting absolutely lit up. I know a lot of it's on me, not locating well enough, but he's not chasing out of the plate. So, you know, if I don't have same hand side like Brigman here, maybe I should have pitched around Raleigh. To jam him up, I'm in trouble. Babe Ruth for Rowdy. That's a great answer. You ever hear the whole story about Babe Ruth and the dentist, and maybe Babe Ruth caused the unaliving of his first wife? At least there's rumors around all that. I don't know that any of that's really proven, but it's an interesting rabbit hole to go down if you're a Ruth fan or just a baseball fan in general about Babe's life. Yeah, his wife, they were separated. She went to live with the dentist, and then I think the house burned down, and the dentist wasn't in there, and they kind of felt like Ruth and the dentist coordinated that to get her, to get her out of the picture. But who knows if there's any real truth to it. Babe had a daughter with, I believe it was the mistress at the time. I'm not sure if he ended up marrying that lady or not. I've read it, but it's not fresh in my mind, Rowdy, for what it's worth. Speaking of not fresh, we're down 5. Let's see if we can get some more offense going here against Chris Sell. Hey, Indie Sharks, thanks for hanging out, bud. Come by anytime. DonyellFreak on all social media. If we get 100 followers throughout the stream, and we got plenty of time on the timer, we'll do a big pack opening for you guys. So please, follow, share, and like. Here's Soto. Lefty is how we got our lone home run. Let's see if we can connect to one here against Chris Sell. Sell's just taking his time out here. Yeah, that's a good slider. I thought it was missing out for a ball. Didn't want to chase it. But there we are. Oh, shoot. I don't know. We're probably about at 15 or so, RJ. But we just started the stream. This is game 1 for the day. That was some pretty bad hitting other than squaring up the PCI. I was way in front and all that stuff. All right, here's Fernando Tatis Jr. I'm rolling over on the sinker very early on the swing. Is there any good sports today? Is the men's Final Four today, or is it tomorrow? As far as the big matchups, I saw Gino Arrieta and Dawn Staley, I think is the lady coach. Kind of got into it yesterday at the conclusion of one of those games. South Carolina and UConn. Hey, Dark Spectre, thanks for being there. T. Gilly, he says, yes, it's today. Rowdy's confirming. Who do you guys like to advance to the championship game out of the men's side? And I'm hacking here a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely slamming around a lot. May have to pop on the precision rings. T. Gilly's like in Arizona, not Michigan, because you're an MSU fan for Max. What makes you an MSU fan? I have one of the moderators that's an MSU fan, and he went to school there. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just curious, how did you start rooting for him? You picked UConn to take it all for RJ. Your dad went there. Well, there's a perfect reason to do the rooting for Michigan State. Let's see. Fan, you went to Sion Carr all the way 55, says T. Gilly. Oily, I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name there. Oily, thanks for following. Lewis, welcome aboard. Rowdy, he's rooting for the Wildcats. I'm a Golden State Warrior fan. Of course, Coach Kerr was a Wildcat way back when, so that's probably who I'll be rooting for too. Them and the Huskies. The guy Donnell Marshall was a Husky. He's always happy on Twitter when they have a good run. Right, here's Judge stepping in. Let's see. So Cohen Carr is the king for Max. Lewis, Oily, who do you guys root for as baseball fans? Or college hoops fans? We're talking whatever you guys want. Let's see. Flight 55 says T. Gilly. You've even got 55 in the name. You even got a bonus 5 in there. It may not be a reference to Flight 55, but yeah, that's pretty cool, T. Gilly. Soto, little rough out in left field. Might need to swap him and Castro. I think I was messing around, grinding some mini seasons, and I may not have the lineup set the way it should be. Let's see. Texas Longhorns for college for Rowdy. Who's your favorite Longhorn of all time? That one's not coming back. This guy is squaring up a ton on me. And I feel like I've ran into a lot of these guys here recently. Although, to be fair, my opponent was looking to bunt a lot early in the game. I wasn't too concerned about pitching into him. I was just trying to shut down the cheese game. Down a touchdown, fellas. Not what we want. We need a big crooked number here. Your friend's women's bracket is 270th in the world. Does that pay out any type of prizes or no? For being like top 300? Let's see. Roger Clemens is Rowdy's favorite. I saw something that said the chance of a perfect bracket is like 1 in a quadrillion or some just like super bizarre number. I was thinking somebody's probably hit a perfect bracket throughout the history of mankind, but I guess it's incredibly hard to hit a perfect bracket. Oh, there we go. 1 in 9.2 quintillion. I'm not sure if I can even conceptualize how large a quintillion is. I don't know if it's a billion billions or what that is, to be honest with you. So no wonder they throw out those crazy prizes when it's March Madness. Oh, if you hit a perfect bracket, we're going to do this. I'm trying to get some runners on base. Obviously, I need a lot here. Nope, that was a good pitch to bunt. And just kind of shows you I'm a little bit off on timing and pitch recognition. My favorite player all time is Mark McGwire. How about for yourself, Rowdy? He'll do a little circle in the outfield and charge in and get us. Let's see. Jameer Gibbs is your GOAT for Max. Are you also a Detroit Lion fan or no? I know some people haven't been as effective with Cell this year, but my opponent's mowing me down for the most part. What do you think Detroit needs to do to have a good season this coming season and move back into being a contender? Tigers for, I'm assuming for MLB. That's a ball. All-time Babe Ruth and Nolan Ryan for Rowdy. And long run for PCA, but we'll grab it. Ray, welcome in. How's your day going? It's Ray Spurlock joining us today. Ray, what baseball team do you root for? You think the Lions need some defense to get things turned around there? Thankfully, plenty of time with a slow-running Raleigh on the bases. Here's Bergman. Hey, RJ, don't be a stranger. Please follow, share, and like if you want us to open packs today. RJ followed. We just want his friends coming in now. Currently, I like Kurtz and Wilson a lot on the A's. Ray roots for the Braves. I saw the Braves the other day, and they were looking pretty good against my Athletics. They're in Atlanta. Right, here's Castro. So we roll over on the circle change. Not recognizing the pitches really at all the way it should be. That time I was timing it well in the sinker, but chased too far down in the zone, and down we go, and 2 pitches, 2 outs. How do you stream when you can't play MLB on PC? Storm Edits, most streamers use something called a capture card, so I'm on my console, and the capture card sends the signal over to my PC, and then I just transmit it out to you guys. Favorite current player, Ellie De La Cruz and Freddie Freeman for Rowdy. Right, so I'm using Yamamoto because I don't want to just completely blow up the bullpen, but this game feels like the result's pretty determined right now. But you never know. On All-Star, you can string together some big innings quickly, so hoping to climb back in here. I feel like I keep getting down early innings, giving up 3-4 runs that first inning, and then having a chase. So let's see. This guy likes to bunt. We will try to set up bunt defense. You need Langoliers to go diamond for investing. Investing's tough this year, right? Only 20 card limit on the investment market. Yeah, good job yesterday. We'll see if they can follow it up, RJ. Excuse me, I reversed the name, JR. There. Seth, welcome in. Thanks for following, Seth. Do appreciate the heart me. How do you have 24? Oh, because you're pulling them. Okay. Now I got you. I hadn't really thought about that. Yeah, if you had the maximum and then you got some out of the packs, what would happen? Now I understand. Loving it is JR. JR, what's the Easter plans looking like, buddy? Are you streaming over this weekend? Have you got enough followers to stream to TikTok again? JR had a pretty poppin' TikTok account, and unfortunately he lost that main one. Flicks, welcome in. You pulled J-Ram around launch and Cattell yesterday. Yeah, Cattell's a good one. I got him this week. You like playing with his cards for sure. And we're on it with Soto. He's taken a route here, and he's got it. Thought that was hit a little better off the bat than it was. I might, Luke. Yeah, what time did the game start? James, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, James. Luke's a Wildcat fan. I like to see the Wildcats get it done for my guy Steve Kerr. Do I go to games? Yeah, sure. Sometimes I do, Batman. You can do it on your phone. You think it's reapply for the key from the agency. Chris with the $sign. Welcome in, Chris.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Okay, so 8 and 5. That sounds reasonable. Master CJ's on the watch streak. Thanks, CJ. Got the watch streak notification in our purple chat. And I jumped early out of the shoes there with Veritek and hit a foul. I think we got enough of that one. I don't think he's going to get to do the troll run back to the ball. So we just missed with Soto. We'll get a 2-run shot there. Whole lot of work ahead of us if we're going to make this a game. The sports I primarily follow is big 3 team sports in the U.S. Batman, NBA, MLB, NFL. Don't watch college that closely. I love golf, but I tend to just watch the majors. As far as watching golf, of course, we got the Masters getting ready to get started this coming week, I believe. A little jumpy on the sinker ball. Those of you that follow, thanks so much. We want everybody to follow. If we get 100 followers before the timer runs out, we'll do a big pack opening.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Be like Chris. Chris, who's the number 9 on your display name? Yeah, this guy likes trolling with the home run stuff. Faking like he's trying to do a robbery and then come in and grab it. Didn't think that was quite hit well enough, but it was fairly well squared up for PCA. Definitely getting some better swings this inning. Luke, if you got the clicker, fire it up. We can do 100 follows or 100,000 likes. Oh, there we go. Thanks, JR. JR, are you going to be awake for those games, or you got to sleep because of work obligations? Neo Leo will smash one to center field. Kaysen, welcome in. How's it going, Kaysen? Unk is here. Unk's about to crash out there, Colton. Can I buy you MLB The Show? No, I can't, B-baller. Garrett Wilson lover. Welcome in, Garrett. Garrett's going to have a big year. Geno Smith going to be getting him the football. But yeah, B-baller asking for me to buy him the game over in the red chat. Come on, B-baller. That's not very baller of you. J-Will, it's going. How are you doing, J-Will? Somehow I laid off that pitch. Thought I went around. Yeah, that's weak contact. He's playing out there in center, but not going to sink fast enough. Why? Why won't I buy you MLB The Show? Because I don't think I owe you the game or anything, B-baller. We occasionally do a charity stream, but today's not one of those days. Guys, should I buy B-baller a copy of MLB The Show? I'll ask the TikTok chat and the purple chat what they think, B-baller. B-baller's coming in with his hand out. Rowdy says no. Garrett Wilson Lover says yes, I should buy it for him. Garrett Wilson Lover, you're a comedian. Let's see. Sub to the channel or the Purple app, and then follow JR's channel over on TikTok is what JR's saying. Garrett Wilson Lovers, he's trying to vote multiple times. Just one yes is fine. Rowdy's on team no. $70 worth of stubs could be valuable, says Colton. Colton's not wrong. Chaotic Monkey says, get him a copy of MLB The Show, but get it for 2006. B-Baller, do you have a PlayStation 2? How close am I to live series? Not particularly close.
No, that's inside.
Yeah, so somehow Yamamoto's still out here, but he's let in 9. And the only 9 we like to talk about is J.J. McCarthy. There for the Vikings, not my pitching staff giving up 9. Get him MLB The Show 13. Could you play MLB The Show 13, B-Baller? PS5. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, friend. Jacob, welcome in. Who's your favorite athlete of all time, Jacob? Gary Wilson Lover really wants me to get it for you. But Garrett, if I get it for him, I can't get it for you. Today's question of the day is coming up. They're pretty active on it over in the red chat. Grinding is fun or grinding is boring? Lukey's favorite athlete is Bo Jackson. Special video. Is it an interview with anybody that we should know? All right, not what we needed there. And running out of outs to try to rally back. Colton, he likes Adam Jones and John Wall as his 2 favorites. Nice game moment, says JR. MLB The Show or WWE 2K Wrestling? Favorite athlete for Garrett Wilson Lover, surprisingly enough, is Garrett Wilson. All right, so yeah, question of the day is I don't know. I prompt the AI ChatGPT to come up with these sometimes for me. So grinding is fun or grinding is boring. Could be MLB grinding, or it could be, grind set in real life. What do you guys think? You like grinding out the games, or you get bored with it? We definitely have a grindy program with this egg hunt thing. Here's Brigman stepping in. And we'll get him out. Still down 5. Need to get going here. 6 outs to work with. I don't think so, B-Baller. B-Baller, looks like you have a Red Sox profile picture. Change the profile picture to I Heart DonyellFreak and see what happens. Mind of Cody says win for a Galaxy. Follow for a pack opening, Cody. But we'll try to win, obviously. He went to the underarm tosser and Rogers, and we'll be stealing some bases. Garrett Wilson Lover says, never mind, I hate the Red Sox. Don't get it for him. Oh, Garrett Wilson with the hill turn. Just like that. Try to see if he'll change his profile picture for us, Garrett. Maybe he can advertise this here DonyellFreak stream. Depends on the game, says Chaotic Monkey on the grind. Cody, thanks for connecting with us. Our goal, Cody, is 100 follows, and I do a big pack opening if we get there. Cody's throwing a Galaxy bonus at me if I can rally back. We're trying, Cody. Just a little too underneath that one to do any damage for Santana. Lamar is the best QB. Uh-oh, we're getting all the NFL fan accounts coming in. Lamar, what do the Ravens need to do to win the Super Bowl this coming season? Should you guys have held on to that Mike McDonald guy? Matthew Stafford, best quarterback, not against the Seahawks, Aiden. And PCA gives it a rip. Judge will get over, though. Get him a wide receiver, says Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson to the Ravens? How are we feeling about that? That Seahawks game was bogus. Sure it was, Aiden. Our Super Bowl rings we're going to get fitted with, and I say are like I'm a part of the team. Those are going to be bogus, too. Stafford on 4th down, shut down by Witherspoon in the back of the end zone, and that was the beginning of the end for the Rammies. The Ramily, right? Let's see. Not up against the glorious Falcons, says Troy. Who's going to be the Falcon quarterback? Is it Tua or Penix? Only good thing that you guys have. All right, we got to make the move to the bullpen. We'll use one of the low leverage relievers in Soto. I love my girlfriend just came in. How you doing, girlfriend? What did you get your girlfriend for Easter? Then you may not celebrate Easter, but if you do, what's everybody got for Easter gifts? Lamar says Tua's going to be the quarterback. Still beat us in the regular season. Are you guys going to fly a regular season championship banner? Are you going to have a ring ceremony for that regular season win? It went 1-1 in the regular season, and then the tiebreaker in the playoffs, the Rams went home. Rams went to Cancun. How did you feel about that, Aiden? Were you wearing your Ram stuff the next day? Let's see. The Falcons are says Garrett Wilson lover. Liam, welcome in. So glad the Colts removed that AFC runner-up banner, says Chaotic Monkey. In your heart, they won. Sure they did. In your heart, they won. Yep, the old Moral Victory championship. Did you order a Moral Victory Super Bowl jersey with a fake patch on it? Right, we're laying out for it, and we'll get the out there. We need 5 in this one. Aiden, welcome in. Started hitting better as the game progressed, but dug a huge hole. It's only 12-10 in hits, but he had the hits with a lot of runners on. Even the Jets beat the Falcons. Your team is the Jets. Do you think Aaron Glenn's the answer, or no? They're for the Jets. Just wait for this year. Yeah, sure. Rams are trying to trade away Devontae Adams. We know Puka's going through it in real life. But the Rams will be fine as long as Sean McVay doesn't run out of hair gel. RJ Dotson, welcome in. How are you, RJ? What happened to the star running back? He's gone. But we still have a Super Bowl championship. You can't take it away from us. You guys tried to go and create a rule change off the Zachwards pass. In true Rams fashion, you withdrew the rule change agreement too. You guys couldn't even win with the NFL. Stafford's getting too old. Yeah, Stafford's definitely going to be washed this year. Wasting too much time worrying about Kelly's podcast. What's up, Mr. Clips? How's your day going? Who's Jesus? And it's defensive indifference. Kind of feels like it shouldn't be defensive indifference in the 5-run game with 2 on. Oh man, I thought that was coming in a lot faster than what it was. Just to give you a snack preference, peanut butter cinnamon roll M&Ms are pretty decent. I didn't even know those were in existence. Tight spot. It's up to Blue. Blue says take a walk. Max, welcome in. Thanks for following, Max. Everybody, please follow. When you guys follow, we get closer to community goal. 100 follows, and I open the packs. Got to get there before my timer runs out. So please follow, share, and like. Unless you're a jealous Rams fan. Soto's going to find the gap. And we'll see what happens here. JR's tapping. He's letting us know he's not napping. He is tapping. And mistake swing there. He's going to come to the plate, and he does get us. I thought I was going to hook slide around that. Yeah, we're making it interesting at least, RJ. Yeah, I got a little impatient. I was trying to gear it for the four seam inside and didn't get it. That was a good pitch on the sinker. Thought it was missing in here.
No, that's it. That's inside. That's the ball.
Ooh. Decent rip, but it'll go foul. G-Man 12, welcome in. How are you, G-Man? That slider, I thought I was timing it well. Too far underneath. We're not going to pull this one off, but yeah, I got myself too far down. Got the tie and run to the plate. Definitely wish we would have barreled one up. Let's see. Number 2, thanks for following. Yeah, decent try, right, Cody? Got myself way too far down, though. Gave up 4 in the first inning. That ends up being more than the difference in the game. Had more hits than the opponent did. Feel like we're in a good spot now. Moving forward the rest of the stream, though. Took my eyes a bit to wake up. Usually I wake up, have a little something to eat, set up the stream, and just fire it up. So we'll blame it on the brain fog. Here we go, guys. Tell me when to stop. Let's see if we can stop it on silver, okay? Somebody in chat, tell me when. When I see the word win, I'll stop it. Stop. All right, Tight Spot says stop in the purple chat. RJ said stop. Alex, welcome in. Thanks for following. All right, we will collect it. It went top left. Twitch, clip that. What a game. I don't even know if I got anything for it. Let me show you guys the pack queue. What's in the top left on the wheel? Do you guys remember? Does anybody know? It should still go into the queue. So we have 26 standards, 2 ballins, headliners. We have deluxe. We have 10 more standards and a ballin. WBC, deluxe, premier, purple pack. Please follow me on the purple stream. Spotlight and some uniform garbage. All for your guys' pack opening enjoyment. If we hit 100 followers before the conclusion of the stream, all I'm saying is I can't say Matt Stafford is washed. Go ahead and do this with your ears. Matt Stafford is washed. There you go. Let's see. That was our first game. We had 34 followers. We got to get whatever the math says, 66, right? I think, before the timer runs out. So if you guys have an alt account or anything like that, come on down. We were in the mid 700s, been kind of falling off here. Now we start a win streak. JR's doing the quick math for me. Thanks, JR. Let's see. Sheen, welcome in. Thanks for following, Sheen. Has anybody bought anything from Sheen lately? My pitchers are not full bar, and I don't have anybody want to throw out there without full stamina. So let's make a pitching change right quick. Like, Cease hasn't been particularly good for me. How's Rodriguez doing on stamina? Not good. Jamie Arnold? Yeah, let's throw Jamie for the laughs since we're in the mid all-star ranking anyways. Hey, what's up, Chindue? I'm thinking about playing the event the next couple of streams and grinding out the 40,000 PXP. I don't have many of those spring Easter egg cards though yet. Gonna finish up all that offline grind later today. The only one that I've had a hard time with so far on those missions is the Kyle Schwarber home run. Hit 2 of them off the wall last night on the Nintendo Switch. Do I ever play co-op? Not much, Bryce. We do have a co-op role in my community, in my Discord server. If you'd like to join, you can click onto my profile. My link tree is there, and you can join us in the Discord. Pull the Ray Durham. I saw you pull it yesterday. It popped up on my feed. Is Ray Durham rare round Tight Spot? I haven't memorized which cards are which. Durham was a really good player, nice switch hitter. So he's the 90 overall. Yeah, nice that you got the Durham. Right, I need to pitch better here to start. This guy's got the Jackson Merrill card. Jamie Arnold, who I have on the mound, he made his professional debut yesterday. I think he went 6 innings with 2 earned runs. Looks like our opponent is an Oregon Ducks fan. So, Bryce, are you a big co-op player? So there's egg 2, and egg 3 if you need the rest of all that stuff. That not sure thing I should have pulled out of the command because I copied it over from Reddit tight spot. I don't know. That wasn't that bad of a pitch for it to miss that far inside. And every game's kind of the same. I just can't get them down. Excuse me, 1, 2, 3 to start. The timer is the fear of missing out timer, Matthew. The more you guys are active there, the more the timer goes up. And we are chasing a community goal of, and Soto misplays it. We're chasing a community goal of 100 followers for a big pack opening. I meant to swap Soto and, what's his face? Willie Castro, but forgot to do so. All right, we will get an out of his base running blunder. Jacob, welcome aboard. Thanks for following. So, Jacob, you got the red O in the name. Who do you root for as a baseball fan?
Ball.
Little Nugget, welcome aboard. How are you, Nugget? Yeah, the missions are just kind of random stuff. It doesn't make much sense Easter-wise to me. Tight spot for what it's worth. We got a different JR that just followed us. Maybe JR Smith. Jay Kruski, welcome in. How are you, Jay Kruski? All right, he'll go flailing at that one with J-Rod. All right, so we're moving towards that 100 goal. Thanks, guys, for jumping in with us here. GG's, we get the W after he scores a run. Okay. All right. Twitch, clip it. We're on the way back here. Go Yankees, says JR. Who's your favorite Yankee, past and present, JR? That could go for both JRs. The non-Yankee JR can answer too if he wants. All right, Soto in left field's too much of an adventure. He'll go back to being the designated hitter. So now we're 1-1 on ranked, just like that. Where's our Galaxy for that win? I'd like to know. I'm going to stop the matchmaking right there so we don't play on Hall of Fame yet today. A-Rod and Stanton. Good answers, man. Both those guys were pretty exciting in the batter's box. 40 followers down, 60 followers to go for a big pack opening. I did pack both of them, Garrett. In fact, there's videos of me opening them there on TikTok if you care to see the polls. One was a standard. I believe the Soto was a standard, and Marte was a Ballin is a habit pack. We're on the road. We're playing the Oakland Goats in this matchup. What is this ballpark? Is this a custom stadium? Or is this one of the WBCs? How many packs should you save before you open to beat your chances of a diamond? Right, I mean, if it's 1 in 50 packs has a diamond, 51 packs would give you at least a probability of packing a diamond, right? But it's not going to guarantee anything or change your odds. It's just your odds over all those packs. Each individual pack should be 1 in 50. Vaughn says, watch. What are we watching, Vaughn? BD4, what's going on, BD? Thanks for following. All right, so we got Sanchez, slider, circle change, cutter, and the sinker ball. BD, thanks for the heart me. Coming in, joining our TikTok team is BD. Love a heart me on a Saturday morning. Right, definitely flailing at that one. Not sure if I'm liking this creative stadium. I thought that cutter wasn't moving that much. I definitely thought it was coming in faster too. Kyle, how's it going? Good to have you there this Saturday. I'm doing good, BD. How about yourself? All right, sinker. I was trying to look for it and didn't react to it at all. Kyle Cos, welcome in. Thanks for becoming a member of the DonyellFreak community. Who's your favorite baseball team, Kyle? You haven't been to bed yet. You're just laying in bed. You're going to be tired all Saturday, buddy, if you don't get some rest. See, so Kyle's a Mets fan. Who's your favorite Mets player, past and present, Kyle? I probably have to go Cespedes and present day. I'm not sure as much. Maybe Soto. Soto's fun to watch. PR, welcome in. I enjoyed Gary Carter a lot back in those days too. All right, so not a good start. I've been bad with this Verlander. His earned run is over 7 here in the early going. He's got Nate Eaton stepping in. He's hitting over 500 with everybody in this lineup. It's wild. Maybe this is a hitter's park. I just didn't hit the ball. My turn at bat. He's looking for the sinker ball with Verlander, but he doesn't have it. Don't know why I thought he did. Okay, so we'll get Eaton out to start our game. Here's Leo DeVries. So anybody that's playing the Easter egg missions, have you guys finished it out and completed the program, or are you still working on it? BD, I like the A's. How about yourself, BD? He's early on the 4 scene, and he'll fly out to Tatis, I think. Do I want a one-on-one? Probably not, Kyle. Not really what I do with my content. I guess if you want to hang around and stream snipe, you're welcome to. If you like to play co-op, you can click on my profile, join the link tree, and the Discord server. We do have a co-op role for any of you guys that would like to have it to play within our community. BD's an M fan. Are you also a Seahawk fan at least? We do like Seahawk fans in here, because I happen to be a Seahawk fan myself. When you guys pitch in pinpoint, I know not everybody uses pinpoint. Do you like to go up, down, release, and then pull the pin the rest of the way, or do you like to keep pressure on it? I've been starting to release it a little bit more recently to see if I like it better. All right, BD is a fellow Seahawks supporter. I sure hope we have a good draft. BD likes keeping it up. Yeah, I've always been that way myself. And I've been experimenting to see if I can get more perfects the other way.
Ball 2.
All right, through 1, it's scoreless. Let's see, and then the Spurs until the Sonics are back in. Spurs are a great temporary team. Boy, they look like a buzzsaw this season. Who's your favorite player on the Spurs? Got to be Wemby, right? I got jumpy on that slider. Yeah, Wemby's fun to watch. Unless you're rooting for a team that's playing against him, then he's not so much fun. We'll get a perfect swing with Tatis. This stadium doesn't look particularly well finished. That column is just flying, suspended in air out there. He must be playing on the moon, but Tatis gets a solo shot for us. Twitch, clip that. All right, here is Jason Varitek.
Inside, ball 1.
I have a big swing and a miss there. I probably would use Live Series Cal Raleigh if I pulled him, but this Varitek is a nice card in this Easter program. Enjoyed using his cards last season when he came into the game. And I'll chase too far in on the slider, get jammed up. And here's Carlos Santana. That's a good pitch. Man, I was looking for a sinker outside, but that one dropping out, I thought it was dropping out for a ball. It is a Warrior jersey. So my name's DonyellFreak as a streamer. It's not my name that my parents gave me. But yeah, it's a Donyell Marshall jersey. He used to play for the Warriors back in the 90s. Really enjoyed watching Donyell, and I just made it as a kind of a throwaway name many years back, and then it ended up becoming my streaming handle once I got into streaming. Hot take for football: New York Giants make the playoffs. I don't think so, Brett, but you did tell us it was a hot take. I guess Harbaugh might turn them around. I'm not convinced Jackson Dart's going to be much of an NFL quarterback, to be honest with you. Like we just missed on that last swing. Dart seems like he has too much of a wanting to run into defenders mindset for now, and he's going to have to preserve his health and make better decisions as time goes by. Aiden says he thinks the Giants will go like 7-10. Could be a dark horse team. Yeah, definitely. We never know with NFL, right? There's always a couple teams that surprise you.
Ball one.
He's got Carson Benji up here. I can't tell you anything about Carson. I'm assuming he's like a future star card. This year, BD thinks the Jaguars will be good. Boy, Jaguars came on pretty well last year. Had a lot of good regular season games in a row, closing out that season. All right, we'll get the dive from Marte and get the out. Rich, thanks for following. We are on a follower chase for 100 followers for a big pack opening. So be like Rich, and please follow this year's stream. Rich, who do you root for as a baseball fan? Blunt Eastwood's in the house. How are you, Blunt?
Ball, that's just out.
So you're saying they will be like the Jaguars last year. Oh, okay, now I got you.
That's a ball.
The New York Giants are the new Jaguars, according to BD. Fruit Loops. Welcome in, Fruit Loops. I like that one. Lukes, who's your favorite athlete of all time? We are multi-streaming. We're live on Red, Purple, and TikTok chats. In case you hear me talking to somebody that you don't see in the respective chat that you're in. This one's off the wall. Castro plays it quickly. Let's find out how deep the stadium is, as he does slide in underneath it. Julio Jones. Yeah, Julio's a good answer. What's Julio doing these days? Harper's going to barrel one up, and I think this has got to be a hitter's park that we're in. Didn't really want to play in it, but thought, yeah, let's just roll with it. I'm 1-1 on today's session so far.
Ball one.
Setting up the stream. You streaming today, Blunt? You streaming on TikTok? Yeah, I love Kurtz. He's having a struggle start, though, to the season. Hey, what's happening? I'm like that trust. 72 Manny, thank you, friend, for coming in on the follow. 72 Manny just got drafted into the squad.
Ball, that's inside.
Oh, cool, Blunt. I don't think I knew that you were streaming. What are you going to be streaming? Are you doing IRL? Are you doing just chatting? Are you going to be playing some games?
That's ball.
Hey, what's happening, Em? Em's coming through on the chat. Castro will get there. Games and IRL for Blunt. Feels like IRL's a really blossoming, popular format now. Last couple of years feels like IRL's been like the meta for growth on the streaming platforms. I'll take it up the middle with the rise. Brett, I'm an athletics fan. How about for yourself, Brett?
That's inside.
Not a great jump for Leo, but he will get the stolen base. Brett's a Yankee supporter. And we got a nice little shove bunt there with Mate. His defender kind of glitching around. I thought we had a bunt base hit. We do end up being out. So, Brett, who's your favorite Yankee, past and present? think I asked a different Yankee guy that. Wait a minute. Giants, Yankees, and Rangers. You like all three? Oh, all the New York teams. Those are all baseball teams too. I'm like, you're a San Francisco, Texas, New York fan. I think you meant New York Giants, New York Rangers. Nah, I gotcha. Jeter, you just pulled Marte. It's because you're hanging out in the stream is why. Congratulations, Jacoby. Not what we wanted there as we got jammed up. I was looking sinker away, and then last second decided to offer at it. Not a good offering. First good pull for Jacoby right there. Any snow where I'm at? No, we don't get snow at all, anyways. Got to go with the first baseman, BD. I go McGuire and Kurtz for favorite days. Well, I had a promising double there to start. Well, single on a stolen base, but then didn't capitalize. Favorite Yankee for Brett right now is going to be Jazz. But he likes some jazz, like the B movie. All right, Eaton's on. Now we're going to see if he's still in bases. Of course, yeah. Thanks for the Happy Meal. We went and got it, and then we had Rosalina in there, Stoffy. I rate him once in a while thanks he's on. Jets diehard. He wants MLB The Show. Gonna go center field, Julio and Griffey for favorite players there for BD. Well, those are great answers. Stoff, how's the work trip treating you? I know you weren't liking it yesterday when we talked about it, but maybe you had a better day on Friday night or something. Ready to go home is Stoffy. Shoot. I was hoping we would fill that one, but he gets another hit and another run. You went to a bomb.com tack place taco place. Well, that sounds bad. I'm hoping it hooks Val. It's not hooking. Hit too hard to hook. And quickly it's 5-1. I was in the 700s. I really fell off BD, so it's not good right now. Brody, welcome in. I loaded into a game like 2 days ago with my common lineup that I was doing that common courtesy program on, and I feel like every game I'm playing out here, I'm running into the guys that I just can't miss the barrel on. Jacoby, that seems sus, dude. You just pulled him and you're already hitting a home run with him. Posted the tacos in the food Discord. Oh, I'll take a look here. Stop. Hopefully get out of this inning, which is escalating the wrong way for me. This Verlander seems pretty hittable. I think I need to get him out of there. So Brody Richardson, who's your favorite athlete? Thanks for following us, Brody. Okay, you're grinding on rookie on mini season. I was just thinking it was too fast between pack pull and being loaded into a game. Thought you might be pulling our leg, Jacoby. Right, we'll get it out there. Dale, welcome in. How are you, Dale? All right, I'm navigating to the food. Ooh, yeah, they went all out. Those look like really good taco stuff. I guess the next question is, did they taste as good as they look? Yeah, what's happening, Dale? Okay, so Jacoby says it's on your TikTok. LLM, welcome aboard. What does LLM stand for? Limited liability musician or something? Might have been the best taco Stoff's ever had. Yeah, check it out if you guys are in my Discord server. It's in, as Stoffy mentioned, it's in the food section. Live long something. Yeah, that might be it. That was a meatball I got away with. Royce is him 11. Welcome in, Royce. We're playing in some created stadium bandbox thing that my opponent uses as his home stadium. Thoughts on the new challenge system? Can't say I was really in favor of it at first, but it's decent. One thing with baseball was like baseball's been pretty timeless throughout its entirety, and I'd say the last decade or so we've had a lot of changes. The replay challenge and you know, the shift rules that you can't shift, universal DH, it's crept into the game, and some of the stuff is good, some of the stuff is bad. I don't like the bigger bases in baseball. I don't like the ghost runner. I didn't think the ghost runner was necessary during the COVID year, but some of the stuff that they've held on to, I don't think are necessarily good changes. I think Manfred's done a little bit too much imprint on the game, but I do think the ABS has been pretty good so far. Just looking at it on its own. Pitch clock, I think, is a decent rule because the pitch clock moves the game along a bit. Also, I think throwing over 7-8 times was a little bit much too from some of these pitchers. So I think those are probably good implements. But yeah, thanks for bringing those up. Because yeah, it's been a lot of changes, right? Want to check in and say, hey, you have to get back to the floor. Enjoy the stream. Stop. Thanks for popping in, bud. Sorry that you're just kind of waiting to get home, but hopefully we can give you some entertainment when you get some downtime. I should be here for a while on today's stream. At least that's my intention. We'll get another Tatis homer. Tatis the only one bringing his bat to play here. Yeah, I like that the leagues used to be different. And of course, the American League used to have the pitchers hit way back when. But yeah, I like kind of the National League, the double switches, a little bit more pressure on the managers, and all that stuff's gone now, unfortunately. I don't know, Kelton. I've hit okay, but man, my pitching is rough. I feel like I don't know where to pitch an all-star anymore. All right, we'll get a hit with Veritek. You like when pitchers would throw at each other and brawls would start over it. That was one thing that was always a detriment too, was pitcher wouldn't want to hit a guy on purpose or brush a guy back so much because he'd have to go take his turn at bat. Now it's not a thing. Let's see, Chicago, welcome in. He says, go Sox. Welcome to the chat, Chicago. Chicago's in the red chat. Colston, welcome in. Thanks for following, Colston. And I chased off on that cutter a bit. Only diamonds you pulled so far, Cattell and Kyle Tucker. Those aren't bad diamonds, though. Especially the Marte.
Nope, that's inside.
Yeah, please keep following, guys. Definitely appreciate those of you that are connecting with us. Friend with no display name just jumped in. We're approaching 100. If we get there, we'll open packs at the end of the stream. Bart Baseball, welcome in. We got to get 100 before the timer runs out. And that one got me. I did think it was a cutter, but boy, my timing was bad. Also, I thought it was finishing like in here. That had more movement than I thought. Pull the Skeens for Hoagie. I'd keep him personally. If you're trying to do live series, I'd say keep all the over 90s. You pulled J-Ram on the 17th. That was a good pitch to hit. He was ahead in the count at 0-2, and I was thinking, here comes a waste pitch. So, yeah, bummer. Had 2 on. Could have used a big bop there. DJ 029, welcome in. How many am I at? Are they universal? I'm not sure what you mean by universal. But if you want to follow more than one platform, sure, we'll count it. We're at 51 on TikTok. It's DonyellFreak on purple and red streams too, if you guys want to join there.
Ball.
And we will roll over on that one, or he will roll over on that one, and get it through the outfield. Payne Young, welcome in, Payne. I think it's Michelle, welcome in. Thanks for following. Hour left. Roll over on this one, son, says Truckin'. What's up, Truckin'?
What do you got?
Yeah, Truckin', how are you, buddy? How's Easter plans looking, Truckin'? Nats fan, how are you, bud? Nats fan, is Passover tomorrow? Sorry for not knowing what I'm asking about ahead of time. I feel like I should probably know the international holidays a bit more than I do. I was trying to pump bacon back into a run mistake. Good. Ain't doing nothing. Just relaxing, making a ham sandwich possibly for Truckin'. That sounds delicious and like a great use of your time. He's got a couple of hits with Schwarber so far. Truckin' Nats fan, are you guys doing the egg hunt program? Man, my timings are off on these throws. We're definitely not going to get them on the relay. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it was like one main day Nats fan. Well, hope you're having a good time during Passover. The Owl just followed. Welcome in, Owl. Is your family going to get together for like a big lunch or anything over the weekend, Nats? And Camera and Arrow is going to take one opposite field. So today you guys are doing it. Let's see, about done. Need to do Kyle and Diamond Quest. I hit like 2 off the top of the wall last night, Truckin' with that Schwarber challenge. Was annoying me over on my my switch. All right, speaking of switch, we're gonna switch to the pitcher. Another bad Verlander outing. My pitching staff is just getting lit up here more often than not. Not the same anymore since your grandfather passed. You still do the prayers and whatnot. Is there any specialty like Passover meal that you guys really enjoy as a family? And if so, what is it? Or is it like different food depending on the year Nats fan?
Ball, that's in.
Lamb and vegetables.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And is there like a special dessert for Passover or no? Having trouble locating with Clevenger. And this inning escalating more than we wanted to. No special dessert. We'll roll over on the cutter away. Hope you guys are following Truckin'. If you're not, there are the links to follow our favorite retired truck driver. And McCongle's going to knock one out. I should have sent the friendly. When I saw the stadium, I thought about it. Not that that's the difference. He's obviously barreling the ball up more than I am. But, yeah, I saw the sandbox looking thing and thought about it. Well, hindsight's always 20/20. Dear, welcome in. How are you, Dear? As an American still participating in Easter events, given some falafel, shawarma, and veggies for Truckin'. And Clevenger's just going to eat this. If we get down 10, oh well. But I don't really know who to add in for better pitchers. My pitching staff is getting racked here. This one's robbable for Castro. Looks like kind of a tall wall there. I hate that the fans are just floating in outer space. All right, that's enough of that. Multicultural person for Nats fan. All right, 1 and 2 on the session. We got to pitch better, and we got to avoid playing creator stadiums or created stadiums. Griffin, welcome in. Thanks for following, Griffin. All right, we're just kind of up and down here in ranked. Do want to play the event, but I need some more of those event cards for us. Oh, let me show you guys the packs. If you're scrolling on TikTok, we got a big pack opening. Balls are in your court. We got to get 100 followers before my timer hits 0 or 100,000 likes if you guys want to send the likes instead. We got 36 standards because 26 and 10, 3 Ballins, 2 headliners, deluxe, different deluxe, premier. We got a spotlight pack and the uniform packs. So there's quite a few packs. We just need you guys tapping in there. Let's play a better game, hopefully. Yeah, it comes from being the melting pot of America. Like, I enjoy Cinco de Mayo, although I don't have, Mexican ancestry. Jacoby, welcome in. Thanks for following. Oily, yes, you did. Oily, who's your favorite baseball team? But yeah, we're on the chase for the big number there. All right, let's try Peralta here. All right, we're on the road, and team name is Coors. I got a feeling we're probably playing in Coors. See, today you're going to wash the car, hit the gym this evening, and watch the Final Four for Nats fan. That sounds like a heck of a day, Nats fan. What type of home car wash system do you have? I have one of those foaming guns that attaches to your water hose, but it's not the best. It comes out kind of not that foamy and more watery, runny. So I was thinking about maybe getting an upgraded one, but don't know how much I really want to spend on it either. You paid real United States dollars to watch Oswald Peraza get your lone hit in a loss 3-1 in extras, says Mike Plays Games. You have the shot vac. You take it to the Green Clean's self-service place. Oh, right on. For some reason, I was thinking you're doing it like out in the driveway thing. I haven't played Ultimate Team in a long time, Jacoby. Yeah, I mean, I tend to go with the seasons for what it's worth. And, now we're into baseball season, so I haven't been logging into Madden consistently. Worst baseball you've ever watched? And you watch a lot of baseball at that stadium, says Mike Plays Games. I'm sorry, Mike. Sometimes it be that way. Let's see. Trekkin says my foamy gun is huge and it works great. Extra lather, lots of bubbles, all for fun. Trekkin, somehow I don't think we're purely talking about washing cars now. That one's just going to get held by the yard. Not really a great swing, but almost got rewarded. It's more effective taking it to the service place. Detmers was looking good. I'm in All-Star, Jacoby. I was in Hall of Fame, trying to World Series push, and I've hit a bad run of games here for a day or two. Need to lock the F in, right? Is what you guys say. That's a decent swing. 102 off the bat, but directly at second base. So down goes Marte. Facing Annabelle Sanchez. I haven't seen the Sanchez card before. 94 overall. Mike, welcome in. How's your Easter weekend looking, Mike? Are you going to be busy at the church doing any of the production? Yonel, hey, what's up, buddy? Are you ready for Easter? Welcome in, Yonel. We are multi-streaming, so we're chatting with everybody in the 3 different platforms. Tomorrow, Mike's doing production. Yeah, hopefully a fun day. Fernando Tatis Jr. sitting in the on-deck circle. That ball is leaving in a big-time way here in Franco Park. So Soto hits one 438 feet. 110 off the bat. Twitch, clip that. Let's see, the church is having beach day next Saturday, so that should be fun. Yeah, things are pretty good over here, Yonel. Nice weather. We're supposed to do a couple of of like little family get-togethers over the weekend, and you know, watching sports, watching baseball and basketball here. Just missed that one. I don't think that's going to carry out to dead center for Tatis. I mean, it carried out to the track, but it's not going to carry over the wall. All right, so we're up a run. Here we go. Big shout out to Mike for being here.
Number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
And Witt Jr. leads it off with a knock. I was trying to throw that inside for a ball and hoping to induce a bad swing. That got out over the plate more than intended. All right, we get the lead runner and the trail runner on the double play. No, I was lucky to pack Soto, although he's usually one of my favorite swings in the game. I packed him last year early as well for a Soto card. And that was a great take, but it ended up being a strike. I was trying to throw it for a ball. The par ended up being in the right spot. Let's see if we can get one off the plate here to Judge. Yeah, a little too far off. And Judge will lay off on that one. Let's see. 5 Sharpshooter, welcome in. How are you, Sharpshooter? I'll give you guys a rundown here as to where we're at, where we need to go for a pack opening. Thanks to the TikTok viewers, if we get there. We got 58 follows, and we got 52 minutes. So we need 42 more followers, and we'll do a massive pack opening, guys. So please follow, share, and like. Definitely appreciate if you share the stream with your friends. Sharpshooter, our latest follower. Sharpshooter, who's your favorite 3-point specialist in the NBA? Is it still good to pull Judge and MLB The Show 25 because you have him in 25? I mean, it's good collections-wise, but 25's really, obviously, super deep into that game cycle if you're still playing 25. Yeah, I mean, he's a rare live series card for sure. So here's Carlos Santana stepping in. And it chased a little bit down on that splitter. What does TTV mean? It's usually an advertisement for your stream, right? People know where it's at. I'm not a cheater user. Your mom pays me to go over and do the gigolo service for her. There's no cheating involved. Grind a World Series or just chill vibes? I think grinding a World Series gives the game a nice feeling of achievement when you do make it, for what it's worth. Yeah, the A's opener was great. Hopefully they can build some momentum off of that, Mike. Always nice to beat the Astros, although we got some cool Astro buddies that come in here, like McDougal and Bipolar Texas. But yeah, nice to beat those guys. A's fans got pretty loud every time Altuve came in to boo him as well, which I enjoyed the energy against Altuve. BD, how about for yourself? Do you like to just enjoy the grind, or do you like to try to push for World Series? Jacoby, yes, Randy's had some crazy cards. Mikey Mo, welcome in. Thanks for following, Mikey. Mikey, who do you support as a baseball fan? That one just plays perfectly. I don't know about trying to get to third with a slow running Santana, so we'll have first and second for the time being. Pokemon spawned into the purple chat. Michael Collins, he's a Braves fan. And then we got Gods just followed. Welcome in, Gods. I can't tell what the second part of the name is. Oh, I think it's God's Plan, like the song, right? Probably. Yonel, thanks for hanging out, buddy. I hope you have a tremendous day. Thanks for using Translate so I can understand a bit better. He's going to go for the trail runner. He will just get him. I thought we might end up getting a free out. Michael, I play on PlayStation 5. How about yourself? Jacoby made North Carolina jerseys for his team, and they're tough. You made them yourself in the editor, or did you download out of the vault? I mean, either way, it's awesome. I'm just kind of curious if you're like one of those guys that's in the editor and good with that thing, because that deal's tough to make logos with. You did make them all on your own. Antonio Too Sober, thanks for staying sober, Antonio. Good to have you connect with us today. Michael's on the Xbox X. Kind of filleted this one. Are we going to get a late home run? Wow. That wasn't a good swing at all. But we'll take it for 3 as Castro has landed upon us. Yo T-Man says sports games. Yeah, I usually play sports games. How about yourself? What is the editor thing for logos? So in MLB The Show, there's a logo vault. People have made logos. They've uploaded them to the vault. You can grab them and pop them on your uniform. I'm sure my opponent did. I know I did. And there's also a spot where you can go and make your own custom logos. Got to be careful, I think, hopefully. If you do anything too out of control, you could probably get banned for that. But yeah, anything that's nice should be fine for the game. So people can get very creative with their uniforms in MLB The Show. Jacoby, grinding mini seasons for packs. Greg Nettles stepping in. I vaguely remember Nettles playing. I think he probably played till I was like 10 or 11. But, you know, the guys that were not on the A's or the Giants, I didn't get to see them play as frequently, of course. I'd really like to see what the count is here. Couldn't remember if it was 2-2 or 3-2. And had to wait for that graphic to load. So Nettles draws a walk. Was trying to throw that on the edge there for a strike. Yeah, here's McCutcheon stepping up to the plate. Michael, let's play a quick game. It usually gets chat going a lot. If you don't know the answer, you can play. If you already know, please don't participate, because that's kind of not fun. Let's play Guess the State. What state do you guys think I'm from? I can give clues, but I mean, there's only 50 states. Somebody's going to get it there. Dude, Darren Erstadt was fun. I liked watching Darren Erstadt. Got to see him in person, and of course watched him a lot throughout his playing days. But yeah, grinding mini seasons, that WBC mini season, I wouldn't be shocked if they don't patch it eventually. Kind of a quick path to a 10 bundle. Landon, welcome in. How are you, Landon? Landon, is that Lamar Jackson on your profile picture? If so, what type of year do you think Lamar is going to have this coming season with a new head coach? Yeah, times are changing there for the Ravens. All right, Will Smith taking a breather here. Parker, thanks for following. What position do you play in baseball, Parker? Looks like you're on the diamond in your display picture there. There's a free game on Steam right now, by the way. House Flipper, loads of fun. I may be house flipping later then. You pulled Mike Napoli Easter catcher card. Nice going, Jacoby. My buddy Coffee Time has him in his lineup. He shared his lineup with us in the Discord today. RJ, welcome in. For those of you that are hanging out, having a good time right now, I hope all of you are. If you're not in the Discord server and you're on TikTok, my opponent's paused, so I may as well tell you this. You can click onto my profile. My link tree is there in the biography. You know, it says about me. I'm in my 40s, blah, blah, blah. Hit the link tree, copy and paste that Discord link, and join our Discord server, guys. We have a co-op role and all kinds of stuff. If you guys want to play MLB together, share lineup, share tips, try to give more value to those of you that participate. And it's free to participate in the Discord. Louis Lurkin, welcome in, Louis. If you guys would like a discount on Smackin' Seeds, Gamer Subs, or Control Freaks, use code DF for those retailers. We got you covered with the discounts, and it helps me out as well. But he's just taking a break. I don't know if he's getting his DoorDash or what he's up to. Louis, thanks for the hot cross buns. Louis not only followed, he's feeding us today. Thanks, Louis. Do I play with anybody? I don't play a lot of like co-op or any of that stuff, but yeah, we definitely should set aside a day for co-op in the community. Who should you invest in to go diamond? How about Shea Langoliers?
Nope, that's inside.
Roman Anthony's an answer from the chat. Truckin just played the fresh balls. If your balls are not fresh, use creator code DFR15 for manscaped.com. You'll get 15% off and free international shipping for Manscaped. Again, that's creator code DFR15 for Manscaped. Thanks, Truckin, for teeing me up for that one. Twitch, clip that. See if they give us the auto clip. We're up 5. Buddy was looking to claw back in. He had a few runs, few ducks on the pond there that he was threatening with. So Mike always watches for the free stream deals on a website. Used to get those games and not play them. It's nice to have the option to download them if you're bored. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think about that stuff too. You know, if we hit another once-in-a-lifetime pandemic situation where we're all at home, it's nice to have a library of stuff to go through and, you know, some novelty to entertain yourself with. You hit World Series yesterday. Good going, RJ. RJ, what's your starting rotation on MLB The Show then, if I could ask? Because I feel like my guys are just getting shelled, and I don't really know who I should be pitching with. That Verlander card, I got like an over 7 earned run average. So the Threads Verlander, I think I need to pull him out of there. He takes a lot of time between pitches. Like let's just go, man. All right, Tatis gonna get it past the right fielder. He's got 81 speed, and Fernando's thinking too. He's chugging in there, head first sliding. He's out. Oh, Fernando, we got to get your parallel a little higher. Yes, your pitchers. Yeah, who's your starting rotation? So Mike says, I'm slowly building up the PC library along with the PS5 one. So if something like that does happen, God forbid, then you have a way to handle the boredom. As long as the internet's connected, right? Because so many of these games have to have internet connection. All right, not a great third inning. We had a hit, but ran into the out. Logan Barden. What's happening, Logan? Thanks for being there. Logan came in saying, yo, we need 35 more followers. Everybody share with your friends because we got 65 of you that followed. If all 65 of you refer one friend in here, we'll have enough for the pack opening. It's not Amway. It's the Donnie way. All right, so here's Pedroia. I better be careful. I don't need any of these MLM folks coming after me. Herb Life or whatever it is. Will the Goat, thanks for following, Will. That's 66, I believe. Mike's trying to get that big lineup of offline games to go with the online games. You've been following for a while now. We appreciate it, Logan. I'm talking to all the non-followers that may be scrolling on the For Your page. We need them in the squad. Like Pete Crow Armstrong. You have Yamamoto, Jamie Arnold, Dylan Cease, Christopher Sanchez, and Ranger Suarez. Dude, I've pitched with all of those guys. Maybe I should pop some of those back in there. What's the best way to parallel up Cattell? Just keep hitting. I think you have to play... If you're playing offline, I think you have to take 10 at-bats for the game to count. People that try to parallel as quickly as they can often will put the batter in the leadoff spot, play through like a conquest game till that second at-bat, and then quit out after the second at-bat. So you take your first at-bat with them and your second at-bat, and if you can bat around, or if it takes you 2 turns at-bat, then you should be set. Tanner has returned. Welcome back, Tanner.
Inside.
Tanner's getting ready for the birthday weekend. RJ Johnson. Is that a reference to the comedian? You can call me Ray, you can call me Jay, but you don't have to call me Johnson? Or is it not that guy? I guess that guy passed away recently. The 70s comedian. Turning 21 for Tanner Barnes. Tanner, you're going into your prime, man. Wait, are you turning 20? For some reason, I thought you were just a little bit older than that. I thought you were like mid-20s, Tanner. I must have misremembered. If you ever told me. Okay, so Tanner's turning 20. Yeah, those are great years. Ooh, perfect off the bat. The result not perfect. 111 into the mitt for Carlos Santana. If you don't like that, you don't like MLB The Show 26. The launch angle was 7 degrees. 7 degrees of Carlos Santana. Well, he's going to step off. He's still thinking about how hard that ball was hit. And his second baseman's shaking his hand over there saying, ouchie. All right, we're waiting here with Pete Crow Armstrong, and eventually Annabelle Sanchez will throw the ball. All right, there we go, Annabelle.
That's ball 2.
So hitters count here for PCA. And I'm on top of the sinker. So I believe it's Pedroia he's got over there. He'll get another one. The countdown is to get you guys motivated. It's the fear of missing out timer, the FOMO timer. Timer runs out, we end stream, RJ. We need to hit 100 follows or 100,000 likes before the timer expires. If we do, the reward is a big pack opening. That's usually the format. I got plenty of tips for hitting, Andrew. There's even a hitting tips video. Should make a fresh one for 26. Try to see the ball out of the hand as early as you can. Use control freaks if you can afford them. And if you're a gamer, you can probably afford them, right? At least eventually. If you're going to buy the control freaks, use my code DF. They'll give you 12% off. Helps me out as well. I like a minimal PCI. I know some folks don't feel that way. I would say to use something like this with no inner, no outer, or use the bat PCI. Practice on a level higher than what you play on, because it'll help you for online competition is to deal with the lag. So if you're going to play on Hall of Fame that day, take batting practice on Legend. If you're going to play on All-Star, take batting practice on Hall of Fame, and so on. But yeah, when I'm playing well, I'm seeing the ball out of the hand. I pick out a spot in the backdrop where the ball's going to release, and I just try to keep my eyes fixated on it, and then hopefully, track it well and hit it well. Can I buy you the game? I absolutely can buy you the game. The question is, will I buy you the game? I don't even think you're a follower. Clips, I just told RJ what the countdown was for, but so you guys hurry up and follow so we can get these this for-year page cooking. All right, Sheamus wasn't even a follower, was asking for a purchase. He's the second person to ask for me to buy the game today. All right, Clips, tell me your dog's name. Looks like we got the dog on the profile picture. Also, is it a good boy or a good girl for the pup? Sheamus is broke. Sheamus, do you live in a neighborhood? Can you go and rake some leaves? Can you mow some lawns? Recycle some cans? I used to do all kinds of stuff when I was pre-teen, teen, etc. when I wanted to raise some money. If you live in a big city, you could probably go, donate some blood or something. All right, Tight Spot says, can you come over to the Purples app and subscribe to DonyellFreak? Mowing, snow shoveling, says Solo Phil. I couldn't imagine going into live streams begging for a game and expecting any decent results, but maybe it works for these kids. Tight Spot's got some ideas for you. Yeah, join the Purple platform and ask that question, Sheena. See what happens. But yeah, Tanner already regulated, said no, dog.
Nope. Ball 1.
No way that works. You refuse to believe it. I've seen people gift games in my community to like kids that couldn't afford them, but they were somewhat regulars and established over the years. Not frequently, but I've seen it happen. And then I have giveaways occasionally, Tanner, where you might win the game. When I have like a streamer copy to give away type of thing. How do you level up quick in the XP path? Not going to be quicker than this weekend. It's a double XP weekend, so you just got to get on the game and play. Pick something that you like. Diamond Quest, Conquest, mini seasons and get after it. Solo Phil wants me to give away the elliptical that he calls the bike. Sebastian, welcome in. Thanks for following, Sebastian. We're approaching 100 followers. If you don't know what that means, it means a big pack opening if we hit 100. Let me give you guys the live count. Oh, we got 68 followers right now. You could be the nice follower at 69 if you follow up before anybody else does, provided you're not already followed. Sebastian, who's your favorite baseball team? Squamish, welcome back. Dude, that hair, I trimmed my hair yesterday, tight spot. I can actually meld that one out. There's some hair that's not from the head as well. Some manscaping was going on, possibly. All right, Squamish in the house. Give him a follow. Makes really cool edits and stuff when he has time. You know, I don't see as many edits as I would like to out of Squamish, but yeah, he knows what he's doing. Nate, welcome in. We got the home run with Fernando Tatis. We're up 6. You're doing mini seasons right now for Jacoby, so that could work. Nate, looks like you're standing somewhere. Are you at the lake, Nate? I can't really see what the backdrop is. Seamless transition into Manscaped. It's Truckin's fault. Truckin set me up for it earlier. I can't sue you because you're telling the truth. I didn't even see what else you said, dude. You were fishing at the river and you caught a branch. Branches are good eating if you know how to season them correctly.
That's a ball.
I didn't say anything about suing you, Quizital, or however your name's pronounced. Should I sue you? How do you make a lawyer grow? You're setting me up for a joke since you're talking about suing. Anybody know the answer to this one? How do you make a lawyer grow? Yeah, I know there's a little stream to chat delay. I don't think I have any takers. You give the lawyer Viagra. Let's see. We are playing Diamond Dynasty. Yeah, we're in ranked seasons currently. Squash, that emote goes hard. All right, he's on the front foot. Gonna pop it out to left field, and Willie Castro will glove it and love it into shortstop. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Question of the day is: grinding is fun, or grinding is boring? It's supposed to be a gaming question, but I know a lot of you younger folks have that whole grind set thing that you posted about on social media, like having 3 jobs or whatever. Don't know how healthy that is. Sometimes you have to do it to survive, which, you know, completely get it, but trying to get ahead. Coffee time. I was just talking about you like 10 minutes ago about the Napoli card being in your lineup today. Somebody pulled him in the TikTok chat. Oh, can I say it again? Question of the day is: grinding is fun or grinding is boring? Drop a follow on Coffee Time, guys. Grinding is good when it's rewarding, says Coffee Time. Oh, and it's like delayed there. All right, so buddy's stringing together some hits. Napoli's been a monster for Coffee Time. If you have somebody to talk to or something to watch, says Nate, as far as the grind.
Yep, that ball went out.
Let's see. Mike says 26 is good grinding so far. 24 not good. You just get 99s. You won't use it in a couple of months. We'd love to get a double play ball here and get out of this thing. Ooh, that 12-6 held up. Definitely didn't want that. Don't think we really have a shot at the 99 speed from there with Tatis, so we'll just hit the cutoff. And he goes on a delayed break. See if we can get him on the pump fake. He won't come back, and I think Carlos Santana wasn't covering the base, so I don't believe I could have thrown through, even if I had wanted to there.
Ball, that's in.
Any of you guys got this Greg Nettles card? I'm kind of curious how his swing is. I faced him a handful of times, of course, this year already. There we go. There's the grounder to short. And that'll put it into the inning, but it is 6-2. Opponent getting on the board. All right, we're on 70 followers. We need 30, and we got 31 minutes remaining. 100 followers, and we get to do a big pack rip. I need it, guys. We could use getting blessed with a diamond here on Easter weekend. Nettles, very good for trucking. Don't let the low gold fool me. All right, Annabelle Sanchez missing the strike zone frame. Like, what's this guy thinking about? Just throw the ball. Cam coming in. Cam, who's on your profile picture there? Looks like number 11, but I can't make it out. And rolled over on the splitter. He's got all day with the slow Santana. Is JS in? Yeah, I'm a Seahawks fan. Yeah, I couldn't make it out too well. Kind of looked like he was a fan wearing a jersey. So, yeah, I'm glad Jackson got his huge contract extension. I'm hoping the Seahawks can extend Witherspoon here this offseason as well. Get those guys locked up and have a good draft and see what the new year brings us. Nate says, go Hawks. Yep, I hope that they're competing next year for another title. Wish we kept K9. Me too, man. A lot of money that Walker got paid, though. This is hit perfectly by a PCA. And left fielder just going to throw the glove up and watch a fan grab it. SP, or is it S-Pack, I guess? The capitalization threw me off a little. Welcome in, S-Pack. He's got a baseball and a basketball in the display name. S-Pack, who do you root for as a... oh, I just noticed a football there, too. That was in front of the name. So give me your teams, S-Pack. Who's your NFL, MLB, and NBA teams? I would go Seahawks, A's, Warriors on that question. No way. Solo's in the red chat. Guardians, Browns, Cavs. Buddy is loyal to the land. He's Cleveland all the way. Speaking of loyal, dude, Squamish, 57 months. Thanks, Squamish. There's a perfect swing from Leo DeVries. We're going to go back-to-back jacks. Twitch, clip that. And let's open a pack for Squamish. Pack's handy. We'll open it when he's not pitching at us. Greg Tanner, welcome in. How are you, Greg? Cody, I don't know what that means. You're talking about Tiger Woods when he did the breathalyzer? Here we go. Thanks to Squamish for getting us started. Henry, welcome in. Thanks for following, Henry. Solo, I thought you had to go. I thought you were taking off dashing. I must have looked at the chat wrong. I'm sorry, Solo. I don't want you to go, but I thought you were telling me you were going to be AFK. Yeah, you know, I've been neglecting to do is write the names on the wall. I need to get back in the habit there, too. Don't overdo it, says Yonel. All right, we won't overdo it. We'll swing and miss. Henry wants to play me. Henry, I'll tell you what. Click on my profile. There's a link tree. Join the Discord. I'll give you the co-op role. And next co-op day, you can be in the co-op queue to play. What rank is this? Low 1600s. Got the new green badge now, too, looking fresh for Squamish. Yeah, I have the badges out for quite a few years. When he misplays it and right. Probably should go through and see if I need to refresh any of those. Yeah, so Castro gets 2. I'm not sure why he's still using Annabelle Sanchez this deep into the game. Uh-oh, hype train incoming, guys. Easton, welcome to our stream. Thank you for becoming our latest follower on TikTok. Easton, tell us something about yourself. Who's your favorite female athlete of all time? In ranked, you can have Shohei pitch and bat. Jumma, thanks for following. Cody, thank you as well. Everybody's following. The lights are getting a Tremendous workout. Strobe in there. Easton, he says, I like chicken. How do you like your chicken prepared? Are you doing it skinless, boiling it, pure protein on the stovetop? Are you barbecuing it, deep frying it? What type of chicken are we talking about? Easton likes to eat his chicken raw. He's doing the old Wade Boggs. Mac, welcome in. How are you, Mac? Ranked low 1600s. What are these SAT scores? Tough jerseys over there. We do our best. Sometimes it's not good enough, but we stay after it. All right, the pack is open. First in the pack was Wesley Walls. Next in the pack, Rising Star. These are a couple years old now. Dallas Turner. And last in our pack, Micah Hyde. That one dedicated to our buddy Squamish. Favorite female athlete for you, 100% Anna Kournikova for coffee time. I'd have to go with Annika Sorenstam. Julian, it's been up and down. I don't really know the record stuff off the top of my head. I don't memorize that as often as you kids do. They're on TikTok. But I'll tell you what happened, Julian. I was trying to World Series push like 2 streams ago, and I had the common line uploaded in because I was doing the common courtesy program. And sure enough, I took it to rank. Guy noticed, he wasn't friendly, and it is sent me reeling down the wrong way. Fell out of Hall of Fame, and we're just trying to grab some traction here. Let's see, Julian, welcome aboard. Haley Van Lith, Donnie already knows why, says Tanner. Same reason Anthony Edwards is a fan of Haley, I imagine. We'll go across the diamond. It's 8-2 after 6 on this game on the road. Give me Anna and Marie for a real tight spot with a side of Steph and Monica. Where's the love for Martina Navratilova, guys? How about Pops Griner? Sophia Cunningham in the WNBA for Truckin'. She's a bit of a troll online too. Sophia Cunningham is. Shows up a lot on the meme Reddits. I don't follow her on the social stuff, but I do see that they get upvoted a lot. Oh, on the wood card, I think you could use any wood, but I did use the diamond carry wood, Cody, when I knocked that one out yesterday. So if you haven't done the courtesy program, you may want to grab the diamond one. Only thing I still need to do is get a home run in Diamond Quest with Kyle Schwarber. If you guys need any help with the egg program, let me know. We have the commands for it. That was a good pitch to hit. I was super late at it. Like, oh yeah, let me just stare this thing down. See, Julian and Ethan have both given us a follow on the TikTok side. Welcome in, guys. Tatis hit a moonshot last time. This one's going to sink in front of McCutcheon. We need 22 more followers before my timer expires, guys. When you follow, the timer goes up. Send a gift, the timer goes up on TikTok. If you subscribe or any of that stuff. The more active chat is, the more the timer goes up. We got to hit 100 before the timer goes. Today was an extra long start time, so there's no excuses to not get to the 100 mark today, other than maybe the algorithm's tired of me. Let's see. Yeah, I used Carry Wood in Conquest. It's a thirsty morning on the purple side. Indeed it is. Hope the Fever keeper for the expansion drafts is solo. Oh, I thought they announced all the expansion selections yesterday. I forgot which team had the first expansion deal, but they selected a unrestricted free agent that they grabbed. Yeah, I saw an article on it on ESPN. I actually wasn't even aware the WNBA was expanding again. I feel like they're getting a little watered down with too many teams. Really don't want to take out Peralta, but I think we should. Let's go with Helsley here. George Brett stepping in. George Brett, quite the storyteller in his day, or recounting his days till this day. So Cunningham wasn't taken away from the Fever. She's staying in Indiana. As far as I'm aware, I don't know if she's a free agent or not. So the Valkyries have been in existence, I think, for 2 seasons now. So the Valkyries are based in Oakland, but they play in San Francisco, whatever that's supposed to mean. But they play at the Chase Center, and Curry's been wearing some Valkyrie jerseys on the bench. Steph's supposed to be back Sunday. Staying on Truckin's couch. That's a good spot. She'll be well taken care of there. All right, Bobby Witt Jr. He's got 2 singles and he scored a run in this ball game. And Bobby will swing through. All right, so I asked earlier, but it's been like an hour. What's everybody's March Madness predictions for those of you that are watching the games later today? I don't have an intelligent opinion on it because I don't watch much college hoops. Kai's going Arizona. Things going crazy downtown. UConn versus Arizona says tight spot. Kobe's got Michigan. Kai's got the rent riding on it. Dang it, Kai. I hope you used... Let me clear my throat before I tell you this one. I hope you use code DYF for Underdog, Kai. Because if you do, they'll take great care of you with all the bonuses and all the fun stuff. Again, that's code DYF for Underdog Fantasy. Play fantasy with me, DonyellFreak. All right, we're going to jam him up just enough to get Roman Anthony out of there. South Carolina over UCLA tomorrow. Well, if you're attending the game, yeah, for StubHub. Or excuse me, SeatGeek. SeatGeek's the other one I have a code for. SeatGeeks, they find a lot of ways to try to not pay you, so they're not my favorite. Raquel, welcome in. How's your day going? Jacoby had Houston winning it all. Ooh, that is crushed for PCA into the night sky. So we get a solo shot. Playing ranked seasons here. Trying to reclaim some points. McCutcheon just lost it in the light skies. Twitch, clip it. How did that happen? Your mom's winning the March Madness group. She's never even watched a game. Mom's not going to let you live that down until next March. You better hope that that you rally there late, Kai. If you're not mathematically eliminated. Castro up the middle. He gets a good diving stop. And Brett can't pick it at first. So we will get the error is how the official score rules it. Let's go, Andy. Thanks for following. Hey, Drucken wants you to tell your mom, warm up the bacon grease. She'll know what it means. Yeah, he kept throwing that cutter in there. I tried to go chase one down. Catch it in medium deep. Let's try it. He's got the relay, but we're going to slide in. Ahead of the tag. It's 10-2. Here's Soto trying to put us up. Double digits. He will. Slamming Soto. Watch out in the parking garage. That one's off the back of the red car. You know, this is the PlayStation 5 era in the Big 2-6. Shouldn't we be able to break the back window there, SDS? Twitch, clip it. We're up 10. Now we're up 11. Here's Tatis. Once you see the bacon grease warming, you know Uncle Donnie's on the way, says Tanner. Poor Annabelle Sanchez, man. I guess he's trying to parallel Annabelle or something, but Annabelle may retire after this game. Veritek trying to make it back to back to back. He just didn't eat enough Wheaties. Did not have the breakfast of champions. Didn't have the helping of bacon grease. And he just misses the home run. Yeah, I think we're just going to kind of take it easy on Easter. We usually don't do too much crazy stuff. But we have a few little plans for the day, family stuff. Mostly Jacoby. Kids will get their baskets and all that. All right, mercy rules in effect. Could cut the game short a single inning if we can hold him to just a run here. Judge is locking in and not chasing. All right, Judge a little late to the party on that swing. Gonna try and make him speed up the bat or strike out. Let's see, TikTok buddies. We need 19 more followers, and we got 18 minutes to get there. So we need about a follow a minute pace to do a big pack opening. Or we save the packs for tomorrow's stream. We started with a 2-hour timer, so there was definitely enough time today. Jacoby, please share the stream with your friends. Tell everybody to come in and follow DonyellFreak. Or we can get there on the likes. I'm not sure how many likes we have on this session, but 100,000 likes will count too. TikTokers buns today, says Solo. Purple Chat's calling you guys out on TikTok chat. Here's Andrew McCutcheon. We're going to use the bear down mechanic. So we're trying to wrap this one up for the mercy roll win, and we'll get it. Annabelle Sanchez had to wear that game. But hey, we got time for one more game here. Thanks to the timer still having time on it. Game call due to the mercy roll. Not the most exciting games today. Either I've been getting blown out or doing the blowing out, but feels better to be on the winning side of the bug versus windshield scenarios. Yes, hefty collection to get to Sanchez in the first place, right? Some players getting some parallel upgrades. We've made it to Trevor Hoffman in the San Diego uniforms. Let me stretch between games and show you guys what packs you're following and tapping for there on TikTok. Him gets us a little bit closer, thanks to him. I got 32 standards. Join Underdog, use code DYF. I got my Underdog shirt on. 2 Ballins, 2 headliners, a deluxe, an extra 10 standards, and another Ballin. Premiers and deluxe packs, purple packs, spotlight packs, bunch of uniform stuff that we don't really care about. But there's a lot of packs there. They're riding on TikTok. If they can rally to our goal of 100 followers. I know you can make many comments about the wind blowing, but I digress, says Truckin. All right, back to ranked. Does that PCA do good at hitting? You have McCutcheon because you pulled Skeens, but you can't do nothing with Andrew. Yeah, I like PCA. If it's a lefty-lefty matchup, I don't like. He's an excellent drag bunter. Plays great defense and very solid hitter against righties. For me, I had him last year throughout the pretty much the entirety of the game. I pretty much had some type of Pete Crow Armstrong card in center. Of course, this one's WBC card. He may get a better card later. Live series might get upgraded and all that type of thing. But yeah, he's been good for me. There's a lot of folks in the community that tend to love McCutcheon swings too solo, but I'm usually hit and miss with him. Rank game was loading and then it failed. All right, so we're right at the 700 rating. We don't really want to catch Hall of Fame after playing All-Star most of the day. Can't do anything with McCutcheon. Yeah, sometimes, what's disappointing is like a favorite player gets put into the game and then you can't wait to get the card, or the card gets an upgrade, whatever player it is, gets a new card, and then the swing just doesn't work for you. I haven't done as well with McGuire as I would like to. He kind of has that long looping swing. unfortunately for Big Mac, but I still use his cards just because I loved him so much as a player. But yeah, I wish they gave McGuire more of a heavy pull hitter swing, which tends to play well in the show. They usually have McGuire cards as balanced, and I mean he had opposite field power and stuff, but for what it's worth, yeah, Mac hit a lot of home runs to left field. Yes, exactly how we spell it. It is lagging, guys, on these matchups. That's why I keep throwing them back. Don't want to play 40 minutes of the game going everywhere. Can't get 100,000 likes by himself for Jacoby. Jacoby, got to share the stream with your friends. I thought Tight Spot was in there tapping away, but he may have had to go. So yeah, it looks like we may just peter out here on our like and follow goal. You don't have 30 friends, only got one for Jacoby. We need the one Jacoby on TikTok. Tight Spot had to go, so Tight Spot's no longer on the tap train. No way Tight Spot doesn't want a pack opening. At least he didn't delete his account like somebody I know. Sophia came over. Solo got distracted. Or maybe Tight Spot did. McGuire's all gangster until the sinker runs in on his hands. No, she didn't. Truggin's like, she's right here. The goat Timmy, welcome in, goat. Let's see. You guys pausing off rip. I don't recognize the name, so I don't know if it's somebody we know in the community or not. Let's go bunt defense, though, because that batting average looks quite high. Tell the Purple app to come over and help the goal. The Purple viewers are longtime Purple viewers, though, man. They like watching in landscape format. TikTok's got the discoverability, so I usually put it on TikTok to hit our goals. Here's Pasquatch stepping in. This guy should already be out of time with the 14 pauses during the first batter. Excuse me. All right, so Timmy the goat Timmy. Who's your favorite athlete of all time? Who do you consider the sports goat, Tim? Probably Tim Duncan, considering the name, but we'll see.
Ball. Ball.
Pasta Tiempo not offering at these. Mike turning the lights red. Red light Donnie. That means it's threat level midnight, guys. We're running out of time. Ooh, this is lagging. I wasn't trying to run in there. That was weird. 13 minutes remains on the time bank. But Jacoby, appreciate you hanging around. Sometimes folks, you know, they filter in and out and tend to lurk more as the game gets into the later innings, or if the game's close. We've had some blowout games today. You know, that can kind of send the algorithm as people stop the scroll to tune in. But yeah, Jacoby's hanging out no matter what. He's on the Tiger Woods training regimen there.
Outside. Ball.
He's going to make a call to a certain authority figure here because we're talking about him. Willie Castro is. Call daddy to bail him out into Tiger. May not work out, Tiger, the way you thought. All right, we're facing Eduardo Rodriguez here on the mound. Yeah, call him the Prime Minister of Botswana. Hey, you won't believe it. It happened again. All right. We are waiting for this game to progress. You're here listening to the stream in your pocket at work for Tanner. Tanner's turning 20. Right, not a good swing there against Rodriguez. Went inside, outside. He's painting the strike zone frame.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
How's this guy this accurate on All-Star? Like I'm missing everything right over the heart of the plate. Right, down goes Castro. I was looking in her half because that's where he ran that first pitch. This one's jammed to right, and PCA will get there. No, I was thinking about doing the event today. I don't have many of those spring cards, though. So I thought I would hold off and see if I grinded a few of them out today. Thought I might have had a home run with Soto, but just a little too high on the launch angle. Erod has a really weird delivery. Feels like he snaps the ball into the zone, says Mike. Here's Eddie Rosario. So the card art, they have him with the blonde beard. In the game, they don't. I wish they would get those little touches right. Not that it's that big a deal, but it's like, yeah, how much more programming would it have been for them to color the beard? Speaking of beards, has anybody seen Aaron Rodgers' wife yet? Just playing, guys. Rosario crushing that one. Aaron Rodgers didn't like my comment. But yeah, Rodgers said he was married last year, but I think he may be doing the Brady Bunch. You don't know her. She goes to a different school. I'm not sure that the lady exists. Right, Roman Anthony pokes one foul. Opponent absolutely crushed that ball off of Logan Webb. Usually I can't hit Logan Webb cards too well, and I thought he'd be good to pitch with here early game, but I got some high earned run averages. Here's Marte settling in. Foresaw my comment. Time travel to give Rosario some advice and medical supplements. They're totally not medical supplements. This isn't just happening with Jacoby. Jacoby, we got to get the follow train going. If there was more time on the timer, I would restart stream, but I don't know if we should do that this late. Yeah, let's give it a shot, Jacoby. How many followers do we have? We got... All right, we need 17 when we come back. I'm going to stop stream on TikTok and then bring it back in like 2 minutes, okay? So it's going to be a sprint to 100, hopefully. See you guys on the Flippity Flip. Join us on Twitch or YouTube if you like. All right, TikTok's down. Telematics turn at bat. It lost the algorithm drive, apparently. We had 11,000 likes. Not bad. Certainly not 100K. Probably should put that display on there for the like count, but what I've been told in these TikTok programs is like, if you put too much stuff on the display, on the overlay, that the AI is scanning and it doesn't like it, and then it'll nerf your push, and you won't get as much discoverability. Oh, Tanner made the swap. Welcome over, Tanner. Yeah, hopefully this isn't a really long half inning, and I'll bring it right back. Well, that's not going to help. Grounder through the infield. Kobe was just there tapping away by himself. I keep forgetting Jesus Mate's not very good there at third. Seemed like he played fine at second, but those third base charges, the throw meter's not where I'm expecting it to be. Like that one I had to cancel out, although it should have been an easy double play. Or fairly easy double play. May need to get him at shortstop and put Chipper back in or something, take out DeVries. Don't want to be giving away out. Right. Especially once we get back to Hall of Fame. If we get back there. Tap, tap, tappity. And Blue says he didn't swing. Going to be making some homemade cheesesteaks today for Mike Plays Games. Man, Foul Ball Simulator is back. Finally, we get out of there. All right, TikTok on the second surge incoming here. And we'll hope to hit 100. We needed 17 more follows to hit the 100 for the combined streams. And it should be started back up. We'll restart our lights because they don't flash. if you resume stream like that for TikTok.
Ball, that's outside.
Boy, try to send that to right against the shift, didn't work out. Have you done homemade cheesesteaks before, Mike? I feel like cheesesteaks are kind of time consuming when you prepare them. We used to make them at the golf courses. Why? But I may be misremembering. It's been a long time. Opponent kind of lived on the outer half there. Get a perfect grounder and boom, it's right to the shortstop. Max, the timer is the fear of missing out timer. We just resumed stream. So when the timer runs out, we wrap up stream. We needed 17 follows before that timer's out. And hit it against the shift, but right to the first baseman. So didn't really feel like I had bad swings, but didn't work out. Place near you sells really good shredded meat, so it's pretty easy. Oh, that's nice. Does a lot of the work, you know, just picking up the meat prepared like that. What happens if you get the 17? We do a huge pack opening, Max. We were really on track, and then it just got a little quiet the last 20 minutes or so. Last game was a blowout. Thankfully, I was on the winning side of that one. Max is saying, I got 17 accounts, but I can make it happen. Is it worth my time? Man, we get a delayed infield break and don't get the out or the knockdown. It's a huge queue of packs, buddy. It's not the 75K bundle, but the boatload of standards, Ballins, deluxe packs, all kinds of good stuff. Jacoby knows. Yeah, Jacoby was in when I showed the packs earlier. Probably better than a 75K bundle because that's just standards and a chase. Him just followed. Let's go him. We need 16 more before the timer expires. When you guys follow, the timer goes up too. Him, who do you root for as a baseball fan? Followed on the alt. Okay, so that was Jacoby. Max followed. I think we need 15 more. There's egg, egg 2, egg 3, depending which mission you're having trouble with. If you need them there solo. Man, that's weak contact, but it's going to find the hole. We'll take a shot at the plate, but I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, he's in. Tanner, he's making the alts right now. And this one's going to bring in another run, so I don't know. I feel like I'm pitching all right, but the guy's doing a good job spoiling pitches and finally getting something to dribble through. Completed it already for solo. Rosario got to us last time. Rudy, welcome in. Thanks for following, Rudy. Rudy, who's your favorite athlete of all time? All right, we'll step on the base and get the lead runner. And that time he made a good rip on one of those away sinkers. Yeah, great to have you there. Right, here's Marte. Alabama Lover's return. What's up, Alabama Lover? What you been doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, I think the chains will be open tomorrow for sure. I think your mom and pop restaurants are probably closing. Yeah, Rudy, same name there. If you'd like to join the longtime regulars hang out in that chat more, I'd say, than TikTok. But TikTok has a lot of cool TikTok viewers. Last time you were in here, one of these lives, it was last MLB. Well, welcome back, Blazer. You should have came and hung out with us during the Madden streams. I've had some good swings in this game. Haven't been rewarded so far. We'll reward ourselves with a little bunt cheese with Pete Crow Armstrong. And Pete will take second. Yeah, timer's running down. We need the follow train to extend the stream and also to hit our follow goal. We only needed 17 because this is stream 2 today. We had 83 earlier, so 17 on this session, and we'll do a pack opening of 100 follows on the day. I think we're on like 4 right now. Alan, welcome to the stream. Blair, welcome in as well. Ooh, I got a late break. I was hoping he would panic and we would get back. I'm not sure who the Blazer is, Solo. I'm sorry I'm missing something. Rod, it's going good. How are you doing, Rod? We are close. Yeah, we just got to get over the hump there, Jacoby. Jacoby really wants these packs. I appreciate your efforts, Jacoby. The V has followed. How are you, V? Bummer. Little early, little too far underneath. My eyes were kind of lighting up at that location too. The total says 5, so we would need 12. It tends to lag a little bit. I look at the TikTok website. I'm not using TikTok Live Studio that some streamers use, which I think probably has a little bit faster stat tracking, a little faster analytics. I'm afraid of the timer though, Jacoby. Need somebody to send a Galaxy to pump up the time or something. Tough play in the hole. He's going to get the jump throw. And Marte's out. I thought the first baseman may have been off the bag. Was hoping to get bailed. Special Ed. Welcome in, Ed. All right, so let's see. We got less than a minute left. We need 11 followers in 20 seconds. Everybody be like Ed. Follow up. Need somebody to drop the Artemis in the chat. Pick up any egg hunt players. Just the ones from the past so far. Ayo, Brady, welcome in, Brady. Brady, how's your Easter weekend treating you so far? Assuming you're celebrating Easter, and I shouldn't assume. If somebody drops 10 universes, Donnie has to do a 24-hour. That's true. JR, thanks for the rose. Just on a call for work, but good. How's work treating you, Brady? Thanks for hanging out with us and multitasking. Man, just giving up so many clunky hits. Could be a little bit because of my defense. Could be the servers this time of day. I'm not sure. You know, players feel a little delayed chasing after the ball. Rod, have you got any of the egg hunt players so far? Or is there somebody that you'd like to pick up and add to your Diamond Dynasty team? Tyler Quintana, welcome in, Tyler. Thanks for following. Pasatiempo will get it. Kind of eyeing the Braves, or excuse me, the Austin Riley, because you're a big Braves fan. Yeah, he'd be a good one for your squad, being a Braves supporter. And hadn't thrown a fastball all game. Was hoping to get him to swing underneath without it having the break, but he'll serve it to left. Trouble brewing. Here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. I got way too much of the plate, and that one is leaving the yard. on a grand slam, and that's going to hurt our chances. Bummer. Trying to run in for a ball, but yeah, Santana, or excuse me, not Santana, Acuna was all over it. I think I said Santana. Yeah, not what we wanted solo. I'm too crazy, man. Welcome in. Owen Woods, welcome in. Yeah, maybe pulling out Webb. I'm definitely open to your guys' suggestions on different pitchers here. I should pull him now for this game, but like I may be pulling him from the rotation. You're new to the show. How important is vision? Vision definitely helps. It affects the size of the PCI, depending which PCI you're using. Yeah, get these giants out of here. Exactly. All right, so Rogers gets this needed out, but boy, a lot of runs going up there with 2 outs. Jacoby, we need all the followers now. The timer's gone, buddy. It's one of those, we do it within the time window or we don't do it for the day. Perfect hit from Soto doesn't leave the yard. Yikes. 102 off the bat, and the park held it. Hey, I thought we got one back there. Don't know how well that bodes for this game on the comeback hopes. Tatis gets us a hit. Everybody needs to follow. We won't have baseball next year. Get ready for the lockout. And that's going to be 2. I think the Soto swing kind of sent me when it stayed in the yard. Of course, I play in a little bit more of a pitcher-friendly park, but I didn't think it was that pitcher-friendly. That Soto can't hit it out to center field on a perfect swing and a good launch angle. Yeah, so here's Marte stepping in. His Webb chased out with a bad start. Sacramento known pitchers park. Well, the settings, right? I put it in March, daytime, overcast. I'm not trying to purposefully make it a bandbox. But yeah, there's a lot of runs go up in Sacramento. Angel Torres, welcome in, Angel. Angel, who do you root for as a baseball fan? Like, who's your favorite team? This pitcher is named Tyler Rogers. Angel's a Yankee supporter. All right, Angel, who's your favorite Yankee of all time? Did I finish the Easter program yet? The only mission I need is the Kyle Schwarber mission. I need to go through and get all the eggs today when I'm not offline or when I'm not online. Let's see. H. Barakat. Hopefully I'm saying the name right. Thanks for the roses, H. Tanner says the Yankees lose. Tanner, not a Yankee guy. Yeah, we need a boatload of hits here. Let's see if we can move the line, right? Oh, it's pronounced Bearcat. I see it now, but yeah, I wouldn't have registered that without you telling me. Yeah, what's up, Bearcat? Thanks for the 2 roses. I know the shift's on, so I'm just trying to shove it to right. Of course, I keep hitting it right at Pasta Tiempo. Keegan, welcome in. How are you, Keegan? Yeah, since we're lefty-lefty, we'll try getting a runner aboard. We need all the runners. PCA's on. And we're running on Piazza. We'll take second. Yeah, Jeter. Tough to go wrong with Jeter as a favorite Yankee. Wanted to send him home, but that got to the left fielder quick. That might be 2. I was trying to take a quick look at R2 and see where he's been pitching me and wasn't really ready to hit. Should have let that one go. So easy they came, easy they went. Ravens fan and Edgar Garcia, welcome in, guys. We're going to get our 100, but we're going to get our 100 after our timer expired. unfortunately. So we'll save our packs for tomorrow's stream. Keep you guys tapping and not napping. Reason to tune in tomorrow too. Ravens fan, what do the Ravens need to do to win the Super Bowl this coming season, in your estimation? Edgar Garcia, who's your favorite athlete of all time? They did flash. They flashed right there, Edgar. The stop sign looking shape behind me. Oh, Edgar's going to be one of those guys. And Tyler Rogers is out here to eat some innings, even though he's getting tired. All right, so for the Ravens to have success, they have to avoid running into the Colts, I'm hearing. I think that's true. Colts almost beat the Super Bowl champion Seahawks in Seattle with 92-year-old Phillip Rivers at quarterback. No, I forgot his age. Like 42 or something. He's a little younger than I am. All right, let's see if we can get some runners on and get the rally going here. Probably be Hank Aaron or Jackie Robinson for Edgar. Those are good answers. Nothing wrong with those guys. We lost to our kicker. Yes. Myers was locked in for that game. And his right fielder just kind of clipped his way through and chases it down. Looked like he was too far away to catch it for a minute, but he got there. Fun fact, even Uri Perez debuted back in 23, still the youngest starter in the majors. Being 5 days younger than Andrew Painter. That's a weird tight spot. They may have just been trying to do some of the missions or something. Well, decent contact, but another quick inning, and we're down huge in this one. The grand slam from Acuna. Still traveling out there in left field somewhere. And Santana knock it down and get the out. Got that going for us. Joey, welcome aboard. How are you, Joey? Thanks for connecting with us this Saturday morning. Joey, who do you root for as a baseball fan? You don't watch baseball or play it this game. Joey, what do you like to watch? Do you like films about gladiators, Joey? You followed for the lights. That's fair. Trekken got that one. Trekken was listening. We'll get the dive. We're not going to get Rosario, though. Edgar goes for the Dodgers. It's nice when we get small market fans like yourself in here. I'm also a small market fan. Yeah. Good old Fisher. Good old fish sticks. We're multi-streaming, so I am talking to the buddies on all the platforms. Isaiah says, do I do this full time? No, I'm a professional pie player, Isaiah. Deshaun, welcome in. Thanks for following, Deshaun.
That's inside ball.
All right, my buddy Mike plays games. He says, also, our retiring team president threw out the first pitch last night after being president for over 20 years, and he got booed to hell, so that was fun. Tanner says to ask your mom about bacon grease, and you'll have your answer, Isaiah. Mav, welcome in. Thanks for following, Mav.
Ball outside.
And just late and a little too far underneath the cutter. Was thinking turn on it, but yeah, reaction not what it needed to be. Cartier forever. What's going on, Cartier? The one and only John. Thanks for the big share, John. Always very appreciated. John, how is your weekend treating you so far? Gameplay-wise, I've been better, John, but I'm doing well. Now we're getting the push. That kid Bryce coming through. How are you, Bryce? Just imagine, tomorrow, Jacoby, all of these guys coming in. They're going to be here tapping immediately. Sending the likes, and we'll easily hit our pack goal. That's the goal for tomorrow. SWFL, Nick, thanks for following. And Asa Too Sober. Welcome aboard, Asa. Day's good. You bought Crimson Dessert. What's Crimson Dessert? ACM, welcome aboard. Oh, maybe it's Crimson Desert. I'm sorry. I was thinking it was like a special Easter dessert, dude. I looked at that wrong. Not my first time. Finally, trying to hit against the shift. We'll pop one through there. Brendan, welcome in. Thanks for following, Brendan. I was like, this sounds delicious. What is this? All right, back-to-back hits. We could definitely use a 3-run shot to make this interesting in the last third of the game. Bryson, welcome in. How are you, Bryson? They flashed right there, bud. Get your eyes checked, Brendan. Brendan, don't do the Pinocchio around here. Pinocchio lied to me. Well, yeah. Snow White sitting in a certain spot. It's very good. It's a big open world game, and you love the open world games. What platforms is that on, John? Ooh, I thought we had the Grand Slam with Jesus Mate. Jumped at that a little bit. So there's a Pinocchio Snow White meme. She's sitting somewhere where she tells Pinocchio, lie to me, Pinocchio, because she's enjoying it solo. Isolated, welcome in. Ooh, chased one badly there. Oh, it's the filthiest Canadian. What's up, Canadian? I think we're not gonna get the hit we needed there with the bases loaded. You did get okay. All right, Canadian with a follow. Yeah, happy Easter for you too. Yeah, I thought you were a follower. Maybe not. Maybe I just show up on your feed occasionally. Stranding a lot of runners, and we gave up a grand slam in this game. That is making this one an ugly stat line right now. If you guys are on TikTok and you're not following Filthiest Canadian, excellent Madden guy. If you guys like the Madden content, please check him out. Former professional football player, if I recall correctly. Gray just got here. He didn't follow, and he asked if he could be mod. Gray, how good are you at warming up bacon grease, Gray? Right, Rogers may try to finish out this whole game. Gray just took Tanner's job. Tanner came to Moonlight on the purple side, and Gray just took his sword. Ooh, all right. Finally, he gets to Rogers. Rogers completely out of energy. I was trying to have him meet up the whole game. All right, that'll do for Rogers. But he did well to bridge the bullpen there. You are a follower as of yesterday. Okay, so you've been a follower for 24 hours, and he wants mod. But hey, thanks for being a follower, Gray. Soul says he's not getting his hopes up. You're concentrating on iRacing. You built the second PC for dual PCs. Am I running dual? No. To be honest with you, if I had a second PC in here, I don't think I even know how to set those up. I'm sure there's all the tutorials and stuff. My old computer, I replaced it last, I think I've had it about a year now. The new one. So, yeah. That one went into the living room, and the kids use it as a learning computer. But I really gave no consideration to doing like a dual PC setup. But he's running up 9-1. He's breaking the unwritten rules of baseball. Lion Den Gaming, welcome in, Lion. How's your day been, Lion? Oh, picked him off so easily. Santana waited for him over there. Twitch, clip that. Let's see. Don't Bash Chash has followed. New Elgato pre-release has Wave XLR Pro that'll link all audio to the streaming PC. Is it bad if you don't have anybody over higher than P3? No, not necessarily. You just haven't put in a boatload of time on the game. Let's see. I think it's Maddox just fall. Thanks, Maddox. All right, so we were throwing a lot of Rogers. Now we're going to see Rogers throwing the other way against us here. Patrick Mahomes, welcome in. Thanks for following, Patrick. How's Brittany doing, Patrick? How's the leg healing up? On top of the sinker, man, I thought I waited forever for that one. He tried to turn 2 on us, and he'll give us a free out. Not excited to play ranked for solo because he hates facing Rogers. Base is loaded. We're playing station to station here. I was looking for that slider. Similar to my guy Solo, I was hating Rogers on that pitch. Little jumpy on that slider. Would have rolled over on it if I had barreled it up. Opponent's got 14 hits. I have 11, but boy, the big hits have gone his way. Put on the rally cap, says Tanner. And we're going to get a call to the bullpen. It's Robert Suarez coming in. Sinker cutter forcing. Boom goes the Dynamite. We'll get a grand slam with Fernando Tatis Jr. Welcome to the game, Suarez. And we're back in it, sort of, 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. What a way to be DonyellFreak. Twitch, clip that. Rally caps are on. Trying to slice that to left. We did. Very far to the left.
No, that missed. That's a ball. No, that's down. Ball.
Ooh, not a good swing. Wasn't too far off though, but yeah, just up underneath it there. Let's see, Diamond Who AFL. Diamond, are you from Australia? Is that Australian rules football reference in your name? That's what I'm taking it as. If so, who's your favorite AFL squad? I like the Brisbane Lions.
Ball.
Where's the gap? I think his left fielder's going to get there, though. Unfortunately for me. Baby JB, how are you doing, baby? Jerb, welcome in. Thank you for connecting with us. Jerb, who do you root for as a baseball fan? All right, so after the grand slam, we got a hit, but then we didn't string together any more runs. We'll need a grand slam, bottom 9, just to tie it if we can hold him here in the top of the 9th. Couple grand slams in this ball game. We got the 100, but we got the 100 after the timer, Tanner. So I think we'll save the packs for engagement tomorrow, unfortunately. Because I did a little extra long timer today, too. We started with 2 hours today. A lot of times I'll start with 90 minutes. You know, like on a weekday, usually it's like 90 minutes that I go up with, or 100, yeah, 105 occasionally. Depending on what the day is shaping up. So I think the algorithm just petered out that last game that I had a blowout scoreline. I think if people are scrolling and they see the game's close, they tend to stick around a little longer, and that can kind of drive things. Today's games have been usually lopsided one way or the other, unfortunately. Unfortunately for me, they weren't all my way. Let's see here. Cunha just missed it. We'll stay in the yard to Castro. You have to make some defensive changes. I feel like my guys are not particularly responsive with this defensive lineup that we have spread out there. You know, trying to get locked in and push for World Series eventually. This guy's been good with the Rosario card. That one will stay in the yard. All right, so we need some loops and some walks, hit by pitch, whatever. See if we can make this interesting bottom 9. Mate, Castro, Marte, the 3 switch hitters do up. Yep, we do.
Ball.
And jumped early on that cutter. Goes back with the sinker and a little bit later on that particular effort. Could tell that one was going to be a strike, so I had to swing, but didn't track it well. He's doing a good job, at least for my eyes right now, mixing the cutter and the sinker. And my timing and PCI movement is not catching either one of them. Orlando and Austin, welcome in, guys. Fellows, how do you feel about your parents giving you a name that is also a city name? Which city would you prefer to go check out? Orlando, Florida, or Austin, Texas? I think Orlando would be kind of a fun tourist spot. Disney World and all that. A bummer. Another kind of late flared up shot. Austin would prefer to go to Austin. Logan, welcome in. I'm sure there's a Loganstown somewhere. Well, not able to rally back. We welcomed Suarez with a grand slam, but he stayed composed, and the Heaters get the win. Let in way too many runs, so we're going to be trying to lock into our pitching staff here. You guys want one for the road? I kind of feel like playing one more. We won't open our packs today, but we'll open them tomorrow. Hopefully. We got the red egg and the ball and pack. All right, so here is our pack queue for tomorrow. We got 42 standards, 4 ball-ins, deluxes, drop packs, spotlight packs. Yeah, Kaysen, that's not something that we are talking about here. It's not a religious stream. It's not a politics stream. So, yeah, thanks for letting us know that. But nobody asked. And have a good Easter Sunday. All right, one for the road for the laughs here. Which pitcher is going to get messed up? After I lost, I don't deserve to open packs. That's fair. That's big facts, Solo. So J-Ram and I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Like Nas, I assume the X is silent. Thought it was from your message. Yeah, I mean, it's just a random weird thing to throw into somebody's chat to me, Solo. I'm not opposed to anybody, religiously wanting to share about their church or what they're doing or that stuff, but I imagine he's going through every stream that he follows, copying and pasting that stuff in. It's like, dude, come on. Do you really think you're converting the sinners in chat doing that? Spreading the word? And I think it's one of my few chat rules too. It's like no religion, no politics. All right, one more ball game here. Yamamoto back on the mound. Can't believe Yamamoto's not P5. I feel like I've had him forever. Let's see if we can pitch better in this game. Yeah, read the chat rules, dude. I might free him after stream if I remember. Because it seemed like he was already a follower. I don't remember chatting with him, though. All right, we'll get a jammer to get this one started. Tomorrow may be on event. We'll see. Divers, welcome in. How are you, Divers? I feel like if I'm going to play the event, I need to get that 5,000 spring PXP thing going. Oh, not much, Jacoby. A lot of these guys, they come in with their copy paste stuff, and I'm just, yeah. After streaming for however many years it's been, almost 10 years as a streamer, I just don't have a lot of patience for it. Let's see. I can't read. You're waiting for the movie about the chat rolls. Is Chaotic Monkey. Following since July of last year. Never said anything else. Oh, lordy, lordy. Gonna give up the heathen ways now for trucking. You've seen the light at the end of the tunnel. Unfortunately, it was a train coming your way. Truckin's been at the altar of Sophie Cunningham today. Yeah, those are the ones that are in the bot, but I think when you actually click in to follow, I think it says like no politics, no religion, no self promo. Didn't I say I lived in San Francisco? I don't remember saying that, Jacoby. Please don't dox me.
Rake!
I hope she's not overstaying her welcome over there, Truckin. Not good hitting there against Seth Hernandez to start. Played Madden, I said that. Yeah, I don't remember saying I played in San Francisco on Madden either, but apparently I did. Definitely my favorite sports town there. Jin, welcome in. Thanks for following, Jin. Yeah, it did say no politics or no religion, right? Like, I feel like it's fairly easy to find the rules. To be fair, I know Monkey was joking about not reading. A lot of times I don't read the chat rules because I don't think I go in to cause any issues anywhere. One time I did raid a stream and I used 3 little dancing emotes because it was a musical stream. And I got timed out by the mods, so that was the last time I was in trouble in somebody's purple chat. Promptly unfollowed and never sent that streamer another raid. It's like, yeah, I just brought you a handful of viewers. Could be a little bit more welcoming. All right, so Jin, who's your favorite athlete of all time? Solo got banned in a 2K stream. Solo, to be fair, weren't you saying something about Ronnie 2K and you got banned? They probably just like automatically get anybody that says anything about Ronnie, even if it's correct. KC stepping in with the big fall. Thanks, Casey. Casey, how's your weekend treating you so far? Here's Okamoto. Oh, the request. Now, okay. Yeah, my memory's not that great. Sometimes I'll remember the oddest stuff, but I knew there was something with Ronnie. Good old Ronnie 2K. Hot take, you think the Pirates have the ability to be a wild card team? Yeah, maybe Connor Griffin will lead the way. Seems like he had a great debut yesterday in the majors. They got to get O'Neill Cruz playing a little better defensively out there in center. I saw the opening day game against the Mets, and boy, he looked lost. Yeah, they're putting together some good parts. Man, I thought that was a decent pitch. Good swing for my opponent, and we're down on the solo home run. Carson with a good swing. I guess I didn't get it below the strike zone frame. Must have held up a little bit more than I thought it did. Pirates need to send everybody back to Indy and call it a season, says Chaotic Monkey. It was awful. How long am I playing for? Till the end of this game. Or if I get down 7-8 runs, maybe at that point that we call it. All right, Tatis, Veritek, and Santana coming up this inning. We're facing Seth Hernandez. Brogan says he's playing me. I don't know, Brogan. Throw me a fastball down the middle if it's really you. Nah, I don't think it's him. Seems like he's pretending. But we'll find out. B-Dubs, welcome in. How are you, B-Dub? Are you a fan of Buffalo Wild Wings by chance? This one's hit perfectly by Tatis. Does it have the launch angle? It does. It'll get out on the line. For the home run. He is a Buffalo Wild Wings fan. When's the last time you went to Buffalo Wild Wings? I haven't been there in years. To be fair, the one time I went is because I won a $50 gift card from an online giveaway they had when picked up lunch on the way to visit some family. There isn't like one in my hometown or something. I guess they're probably a good spot to go catch a sporting event and watch it on all the big screens. They closed the one by Chaotic Monkey. Then again, after all the crime they had, Monkey gets it. That's a lot of wings. You had it 2 weeks ago for a basketball game for B-Dub. So was the location just in a bad spot, Monkey? And they were dealing with a lot of dine and dash or something like that? Or am I misunderstanding? Or was B-Dubs themselves robbing the customers? You went in, you got 10 wings, but they charge you for 20 or something. Was definitely doing that since B-Dub. Got Wingstop and Wings Etc. are closer for Solo. I have a Wingstop close to my house. I don't think we've ever got an order from the hometown one. It's not in a bad spot, but the bad apples to the communities would come by and cause problems. Hagen, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, Hagen. Yeah, I feel like it's a popular business model that those types of businesses come and go. Sometimes like the independent ones where they do a lot of flat screens and they want to cater to the sports drinking social community. But yeah, I feel like you could get a lot of unruly customers, unfortunately as well. Just depending on who's around and what their intentions are when they join your establishment. You'd recommend Wingstop. What do I play on? I play on PlayStation 5. Actually, I play on my Nintendo Switch too quite a bit for the offline grinding as well. Yeah, how about for yourself, friend? What console do you use? Ooh, late on that one with Jesus Made. Or teens that think that they're gangsters, says Chaotic. Medium deep fly ball, let's test it out. And we will play the runner. Xbox Series A or X. You don't remember, it's the white one for B-Dub. Does it run the game pretty well? It's probably the X if it does. And Castro's going to pay off all those runners with a shot to the berm out there in right center. Actually, excuse me, out to right field, not right center. Now I'm late on that four seam. I was looking four seam away and I didn't pull up and react to it at all. A bit underneath it with Cattell Marte. But we do get a 5-run inning, and after 2, it's 1-5. If you're watching on TikTok, we'd love you to follow, share, and like. That's the triad of support on TikTok streams. If you're on the red chat, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. And if you're lurking in the purple, yeah, feel free to come through and lurk as much as you like or follow. Easy home run says Love Bees. Yeah, welcome in, Love Bees. Love Bees, are you a flower? Just playing, bud. Because bees pollinate. Never mind. It was a bad dad joke. Let me give you guys a different joke. Besides my gameplay today, I was at the library and I asked if they have any books on paranoia. The librarian replied, "Yes, they are right behind you." And I believe it was Kevin, however we pronounce this guy's name, that homered on me last time. Maybe it wasn't, but we'll get him out this turn at bat. Here's Rafaela. Actually, my opponent hasn't been through the lineup the whole time, so it wasn't Kevin. Kevin may have got me from a different opponent today. Games are blurring together. Rafaela is going to fly out to his counterpart in center, PCA, and it's a quick inning of work for Yamamoto. Soto, Tatis, Veritek, due up. "68 degrees in Indy today. Winds blowing south-southwest at 20 miles an hour. Humidity 89%. 74 out my way. Wind's blowing at 6 miles an hour. I'm not in Modesto, but I'm close enough. Weather-wise, it's similar to what I got to be experiencing here. Right. Need to recognize the pitch a little faster than that super late swing. Swatting butterflies that turn with Soto. Actually, we weren't swatting them. We were just waving at them. Winston Plummer, welcome in, Winston. And Fernando takes it to left center. Just missed getting enough on that for some damage. Winston, what's a common plumbing mistake most homeowners and renters make? Is it flushing flushable wipes? Is it not calling a plumber like yourself for maintenance? What should people do to maintain their pipes? Get your wind speed up. Oh, out in Vegas? Oh, you did it wrong. It's weather lookup when it's not the home location tight spot. I tell you what, Celebrini's dad, I think, should get fired. Warriors have been walking wounded this whole season. Turn on Macklin's daddy. But I'm definitely a Macklin fan. If the season ended today, would the Sharks make the playoffs, guys? I haven't looked at the standings in a minute. Vegas, 72 degrees, and there's a 14-mile-an-hour breeze out in Sin City. Tokyo, hanging out with real tight spot. Oh, they are in the mix, because I knew they were like a half game back or so, about a week or so back. Game pulled me into the dive animation, and that one is rolling through for Willie Castro. WSP 44-28-0. Thanks for following, WSP. Are you a fan of the World Series of Poker? Because that's what I usually think of for WSP as an acronym. So they're in wildcard spot 2 right now. I'll definitely watch them playoff hockey if they make it. Especially considering the Warriors are like the 9 seed. And could be one and done on the play-in scenario. 9 or 10 seed. I'm not even sure where they're at, honestly. But allegedly, Steph Curry's coming back Sunday. NFL edits, welcome aboard. Edits, who's your favorite NFL team? And what editing software do you like to use when you do your edits? Playoff hockey's electric, says Solo. Celebrini's getting traded to the Red Wings this offseason. We'll give you a bag of hockey sticks. Sounds fair. Are the sticks high quality at least, Monkey? I'm curious how many times have the Sharks been eliminated by the Red Wings in the playoffs? Nobody look it up. I'm going to ask ChatGPT real fast. I could have sworn the Red Wings would beat the Sharks in like a half dozen playoff series. All right, we'll see if ChatGPT is right on this. Seems like something it should be able to solve rather easily. It's AI. It's searching the web. It says only twice? Pop this over to you guys. Maybe too long for chat. Oh, yeah, a little bit long. Wouldn't want to give us a bad trade. I think I added like an AI bot a long time ago. There's probably a better AI bot in this day and age. What happened to Santana on that swing? Like he swung through, morphed over the plate, and then was back over on the other side there quickly. So I could have sworn you guys had knocked us out a lot more than that. As far as Detroit. Yeah, please keep the comments under control there, Donnie. All right, NFL edits. Didn't tell us his NFL team or his editing software. What a bummer. At least thus far. Oh, bad swing. I was just gearing up for the 4-seam and imagining the timing. Carson, thanks for following our stream today. And too many thoughts in the old brain. Didn't even push the button. Started to, and decided, let me take a called third strike. Right, this was the guy that homered. Carson Benji. It's all about the Benji modes as he steps in. And he'll smother it to right field, so lead off knock. Ollie Johnson, welcome in. You wish the Wings were in the rest of the again. The rivalry with Chicago just isn't the same. Yeah, it feels like Detroit belongs in the West to me. Geographically, no, but yeah, the rivalry's right. And got him a little bit underneath the splitter. There with Will Smith. Ollie, what's your profile picture? I can't tell what it is. Looks like you're at a sporting event or something, but I can't make it out on my computer monitor. And again, Mate gets me not having his throw meter where I anticipate it for third base. So I think I have to shift Mate to short. And I may have to pull out Leo DeVries. Probably put Chipper back over there for now. This time I throw, so we'll hold him to first. Christian, welcome in. Thanks for following. Grant, thank you as well. Grant's got a monkey in the display name. Grant, what's your favorite monkey species? That might have been an out if I didn't dive. Okay, so he's stringing together some hits here against Yamamoto. Shano, he's a Phillies fan. He's a Flyers fan. He's rooting for a wing loss, not a wing stop. I was hoping to wipe him out on that split finger, but he'll get a piece of it and stay in that bat.
Ball outside.
And this is going to plate too, so this inning just won't come to an end here for me. Thankfully, we get it in on the handle. But Yamamoto, another high run output game here. Connor, welcome in. Thanks for following. Boston and Columbus lose. You guys both get in. And Boston. How many games are left in the regular season, guys? For the NHL? Like 6, 7 games? Somewhere in there? There's like 8. Okay. I know we're kind of getting towards the end. And we get a good swing from Mate. And that'll start our inning for us here. Opponent will step off for the first disengagement. And now there's no disengagements remaining, right? After today's game, but Detroit doesn't deserve to get in. Losing to the Rangers 3-0. We had 2-stride lead, and he's still going to get me on the pitch out. So good job for my opponent. I thought we'd be able to swipe it pretty easily. Brecken Peterson, welcome in, Brecken. This hit perfectly by Castro. Not sure about that launch angle, though. So Willie will have 2, but his pitch out prevents a run from coming across there. If all things had been the same. Let's see if Marte can pick up the baton. It's hit pretty well by Cattell. And it's into the bullpen for 2. No Marte, no parte, right? Fun on it, but that's too far in, huh? Reagan, welcome in. How are you, Reagan? Those of you that just followed on TikTok, please tell me your favorite NHL team. Who do you guys like on the ice? I'm a pretty casual San Jose Sharks supporter. Could probably only name 2 or 3 players. On the current squad. All time I could name more. Back in my day, Owen Nolan was a lot of fun. On like NHL 94, 95. Detroit Red Wings were selling their playoff chances, says Reagan. Just had a similar chat from my friend Chaotic Monkey, who's hanging out over on our purple chat. Can't remember if I shouted out Dark Spectre today. I definitely meant to. And I jumped out of that sinker. Saw a couple frames. I thought it was a fastball, so I ended up there. The Red Wings are losing to the Rangers right now, who are eliminated from the playoffs, so that's fun, says Reagan. My day's going pretty well. Got up, started streaming, and we're doing our thing here on the show. Last game of the day. Tomorrow we'll try to hit our follower goal before my timer runs out over my shoulder. If we do, we'll do a massive pack opening for you guys. And we'll accumulate some more packs later today, too. So Marte, keen eye. He won't swing at that sinker. Not great, Dark Spectre. Feels like I win one and lose one, and having a hard time getting through these games with enough outs. I'm giving up way too many runs. I think I'm going to try and make a few defensive adjustments to the lineup and hopefully get more outs tomorrow. But, you know, it's just a game, so there's more important things in life than winning. I can't think of any right now. But yeah, hopefully play better tomorrow. I want a World Series push, but, you know, if you're doing that one step forward, one step back thing, you don't really progress towards it. Right, bad throw, but a good pick by Santana. You pulled Bobby Witt Jr. and Marte back-to-back. That's great pulling, Reagan. I got Marte this week and got him popped into second base. Notice his speed rating is down quite a bit for Marte. Makes him a little clunky over there defensively. Can't hide everybody as much as I would like to at the DH spot. Yeah, Dark Spectre, you playing college football? You playing Madden? Are you just not gaming much these days? I know you play some Road to the Show and things too on MLB as well. All right, we'll get through the top of the 4-7 game. You could always count on me for perspective, to have the healthy perspective about things. So I haven't told the story on stream, but the other day we were getting ready to go on a family trip. Wife was up front, moving some of the kids' car seats around, and I heard the sirens. I was in our bedroom, and she calls me, and I mean, it doesn't usually call when we're home together, but she calls, says the sirens are in front of our neighbor's house, and my neighbor is my age. He's a few months older than I am, but we saw them load him into the back of the vehicle, and I ended up talking to the family. They had to resuscitate him. His heart had stopped. I guess this is like the 3rd or 4th time that he's technically passed away. and been revived, and definitely given me that reminder of perspective about life's short. There's some stuff that isn't that important to get stressed out about. Not that I had lost that perspective, but it's just like, man, this guy's fighting for his life over there next door, and he's had heart surgery. He has a pacemaker that he was wearing over his shoulder. I haven't had an update from his family, so I actually don't know what's going on with him. Last I heard, he was intubated, and they had metaflighted him out of my hometown to the Bay Area for medical support. So we picked up some pizzas for the kids because he has uh his young adult daughter, and one of the teenagers still lives at home there, just to make it easy for the family if they wanted something warm to eat. Because I know when I've gone through like tragedies and stressful times, people bringing food over I always appreciate it, because it's like, okay, yeah, last thing I want to deal with is cooking or whatever. So we did that, and we just kind of staying out of their way. But if there's anything we can do, we've let them know we're here for them. But yeah, it's nuts. This guy's just fighting for his life, and he was the guy that commuted over to the Bay Area for his work, and then these things started happening about a year ago. But it was really weird seeing him getting loaded into the ambulance, and we weren't trying to like violate his privacy, but we just happened to be out. My wife happened to be out, so I went out to see if I could help with anything. So, yeah, it's nuts how you're just kind of cruising along, and somebody's next to you that's very similar age and life experiences and stuff, and they're having a much rougher go of stuff. I'm in here in air conditioned house playing video games and getting ticked off at animations, but yeah, it's not really that important, right? Yeah, I never tell what people are going through. Hey, what's happening in Zayn Sports? Sorry, I was doing the old man thing of telling a story here. But yeah, sports don't get all bent out of shape. Like I was saying, if you would have listened, yeah, some things are more important than being ignored in a TikTok stream. I was talking to my friend Dark Spectre that I've known for 5 6 years and don't really remember chatting with you, sports. Not that we don't want to chat with you, but yeah, just be patient, bud. Do I use the 87 overall King Griffey Jr. card? For some reason, that card rakes for you. No, I haven't played with the Griffey. Story seems like he's probably pretty good, but I haven't popped him into my lineup. I really prefer switch hitters, so I don't get jammed up same hand side too much. I think I only have one lefty, Soto, and one righty in the lineup right now, which is Fernando Tatis in right field. Yeah, everybody's okay, right? Like, it's just TikTok chat. I'm not trying to ignore anybody, but you can tell if a streamer's in the middle of a story and just chill out. Is this the show 26? What if I told you this was MLB The Show 19? Would you be able to notice any differences? There are a few differences in the game, but not drastic ones. Ooh, good play from center with Rafaela. Yeah, it looks very much the same. Of course, we're seeing my opponent has WBC jerseys on, so there's one tell. Another thing that you can notice is the background blur, but yeah, the game looks a lot alike to what it used to be. And of course, 19 didn't have pinpoint, but the graphics aren't changing too much. You would hate playing an all switch hitting team for Reagan. Yeah, I tend to end up with all the switch hitters I can get in there, usually for my best lineups. All right, so Yamamoto trying to go the whole way. If we start struggling, we'll get him out of there. I don't think Mate is going to work at third base, so we missed a couple double plays with him. So gonna need to get a primary third baseman back in. And I think I hit better with Mate than I do with DeVries. But I'll go double check my stats before I switch that around. It's odd to not have many upgrades to the graphics. Yeah, I mean it's different generations of the game too, right? PS4 was the console back in 19. We're deep into the MLB cycle on PS5. Like we're not that far from PS6's coming out, and this game hasn't really changed it up. Fans look really generic. Like I see one guy's eating a pretzel up in the top right. The vertical viewers can't see him, but a lot of times like the pretzels or the drinks will just animate or disappear. Not that the background fans are that important to the immersion, but it's just like the little stuff. One day I was playing and I looked in the crowd, and there was 3 identical women spread out. Not like triplets sitting together, which would have been bad enough, but they were wearing the same shirt, same face, same haircut, and they were like 3 or 4 fans apart from each other. You care less over graphics, better gameplay. I care about graphics, Shano, for me. Like, I'd like it to look fresher and nicer. Gameplay's number one, but yeah, the graphics could use a refresher in my mind. How do I stream to TikTok? Yeah, use the Elgato exactly. Indie Sharks, welcome back in. Terrible at bat from me. Just trying to sit fastball, but that two seam went right underneath it. Swing timing was good, but PCI placement not great. But hey, we've been on for 3 hours, so that's about as much concentration as they probably have most days.
Nope, ball.
The graphics look the same from last game. They've looked the same for a boatload of years, buddy. Having both would be ideal. Yeah. Yeah, gameplay's number one. I don't disagree. Yeah, I was looking for the fastball, didn't get it. Just flood at it. Sports. If you were listening better, you would know the answer. TikTok chat, let him know. Are we playing 19 or 26? I'll let the chat tell you. Whatever chat says sports. Since you felt ignored earlier. Right, so Yamamoto versus Okamoto. What's my rank? We're in the low 1600s. Graphics from 19, game from 26. Moises knows. Moises gave you the real deal breakdown there. He's been good with this Benji card. We got a new follower. It's Cash Carter. Welcome in, Cash. A lot of followers today. We hit our follower goal. We just didn't hit it before the timer expired. We had a 2-hour timer, so we'll save the packs for tomorrow. And I hope everybody tunes in when we fire up the stream. We'll do a smallish timer bank for Easter Sunday, and we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, come up through tomorrow morning. Probably start around the same time. 8:30, 9 o'clock my time here on the West Coast. Try to push back in the 700s and play some Hall of Fame games. May get into that event if I have enough event cards to take it on there. Let's see. Here's the pack queue. Here's what you guys are following, liking, and sharing for. So we will have at least 42 standards, 4 Ballin' Is a Habits, 2 headliners, a deluxe pack, a WBC pack that's gold, deluxe and premier diamond WBCs, 2 deluxes, spotlight pack, and a bunch of uniform stuff that we don't overly care about. But we'll open them all tomorrow, provided we get 100 followers before my timer runs out over my shoulder. So be here, following, sharing, liking, all the good stuff. Had like 130 today over the 2 streams. But we have to set goals and deadlines, guys. So be ready to lock in. Now, I'm going to be back later today on my YouTube channel. We have live sports through Creator Sports Network. There are a couple events, but I'm going to be streaming Armored MMA. It's MMA, and they're wearing chainmail, and they have swords and stuff. It's nuts. Hope you guys will make it in for that one. If you're playing fantasy later today, join Underdog, download their app, and use my creator code. It is DYF for Underdog Fantasy. Let's take it to Shano. I got Shano and Tight Spot on, but I got a feeling Tight Spot's probably not going to be on as long, so we'll take it out to Philly for this one. We'll try to get Tight Spot on the next one. You got a $100 PSN gift card for Easter today, should you buy 26. Man, wait for it to go on sale. If you waited this long, I would wait. All right, so soon Tight Spot's crashing. All right, we're crashing over to Philadelphia to Shawno. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. If I don't see you on Easter, and I know some folks are going to be busy, have a great Easter if you're celebrating. Those of you that celebrating Passover, like Nats fan, hope the Passover is going well. Yeah, Moises, I'd wait, man. You got $100, right, for your gift card. Game's probably going to go on sale in the next month or two, and you'll get it for like 40. You can almost get another full AAA title if you can just be patient. Like, that's my thought on it. You made it this far. I wouldn't just go spend the bulk of it on the show. Here we go to